the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, that one's great.
All right, keep it in mind. We're gonna ask you that question.
Yeah, yeah.
I might even switch it up.
No, yeah, another different question.
All right, we're live.
Yes.
Hey.
And we're back.
All right, we're back.
Are we official?
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
We
Guys,
made it.
quick question for you guys to start us off again. Were there any special influences behind the Moving Out series? And is there any game in the party simulation genre that you're a fan of?
Influences, there were quite a lot. We looked, like we said earlier, we looked at a fair bit of Nintendo stuff. The one that a lot of people seem surprised by is we looked at Mario 3D World a lot and 3D Land, the DS and Wii U games, because they do a lot of really cool stuff with the camera angles and the platforming. And I mean, they're Nintendo, they got like a million ideas, so we can just have a couple of them, I think. So but yeah, so that's where a lot of influence came from those games. I mean, we got influence from everywhere, but those were some big ones. But yeah, party games that we play with friends. Yeah, I play like old 64 stuff, like WCW versus NWO Revenge, WWF No Mercy.
No Mercy is a classic.
Aren't they timeless? They're timeless. Those games, they really are.
Timeless. Day of Reckoning on the GameCube. That's my jam. There's a game called Mashed on the original Xbox that's like criminally underrated. Mashed.
What type of game is that?
It's a racing game. It's an isometric racing game. It's like isometric kind of Mario Kart. It's like Micro Machines, but with weapons.
What was the name of it?
Okay.
Mashed. Yeah.
And it was for
what system?
It was for the Xbox, the original Xbox. I think it's on PS2 as well. They might have done like a download version, but man, I played it on the Xbox back in the day.
Wow.
Probably reminds me of
And for me, I play just stuff with the kids now, so Game Pass is good for that. I played Unrailed. I had a lot of fun with that with the kids. Even the scroll and beat, like, what was that latest one? Shredder's Revenge, the Ninja Turtles. That was great fun with the kids. Just those scroll and beat 'em ups with multiple people is kind of fun. Where again, you're all working together, and there's a bit of. Yeah, I think we just spent the entire day. Like, my wife went out, got breakfast, came back, and was like, "You still playing?" It's like, "Yeah, we're almost there at at this Statue of Liberty boss," and we kind of smashed it one day. So yeah, I think and I think we mentioned NBA Jam before, off camera, like those type of ones. But that's not as fun because I'm just dominating, and the kids aren't very good at that. So the ones where it's like, you can kind of carry like, So, and it's not as fun when if you're playing with kids and there's a skill level difference. So. But yeah, I think the kind of scroll and beat 'em up
for me. I'll beat those kids at video games all day.
Yeah. And I remember playing that NBA Jam on the Mega Drive Genesis, and just you get the muscle memory down, and it's just like it's so good, just doing the dunks from the other side. He's on fire. But yeah, I think the scroll and beat 'em ups are kind of fun because they're just mindless and just kind of. And even those latest ones like the Shredder's Revenge, I think they take the best bits from those and just kind of modernize them. So yeah.
Yeah, Shredder's Revenge has
like
DLC
those ones.
today, right?
DLC tomorrow it drops. Did you play Shredder's Revenge 6 players? Did you play it 6 players?
No. I played it by myself, like a loner, but I loved it.
It's still good one player. That's how great it is. You can play it one player. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Speaking of kids playing games, I'll never forget my godson beat me to death in Madden.
Oh wow!
NBA Jam.
Yeah, he almost shut me out. He scored. He ran up the score like 100 points.
I would have shut that shit off at
7.
I would have turned it off.
To 7.
Which stop the game at 40?
Wow.
Nah, I wasn't gonna quit.
Which Madden?
Do like actual game.
Stop. I think it was Madden 2022.
Damn. Wow.
Do you have the actual footage of that ass?
Me out. Huh?
I need the actual footage of that.
It's right here.
We didn't record it.
Is that it?
We have it right here.
We have it right here.
We didn't record it.
It's right here. Look at that. He's getting his ass whipped.
It's got a million. It's got a million views on YouTube.
I wish.
You went viral.
I wish.
That's crazy.
Because he's 8.
I wish, man. Live.
Yeah.
You should have had it on.
Fellas, do you even though it's kind of early, do you have plans for a DLC for Moving Out 2?
We spoke about that, but like we actually just put because the game Moving Out 2 is like twice as big as Moving Out 1, so we basically put everything into the the Moving Out 2 rather than plan a DLC. Just because DLC requires like it has to be a certain size. I'm like, oh, this game's already bigger, and then the DLC need to be bigger. So it's like, oh, let's just cram it all in. So no plans right now because we just wanted to cram as much in the first game as possible. Oh, sorry, in the main game. And so we kind of if anything we had left over, is probably too small for a DLC, and we're like, yeah, let's just cram it all in the main one. And we brought all the characters back from Moving Out 1 as well. So yeah, just the only DLC we have is just a character pack which we had for like pre-order incentive and stuff.
If you have
So
any
no
other
plans right now.
If you have any other character packs, I have a suggestion. There's like 5 individuals right here that can.
Oh
be,
yeah.
We thought about like how much can we push like the different character things, but because the artist wanted to have like craft them, so rather than have it like random arrays and stuff, like wanted to craft them as little characters. But yeah, we'll keep that in mind for the you can move out of your studio and move into a bigger studio kind of thing. So yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That'll
Not
work, that'll
bad.
work.
Sweet.
So no moving up.
Moving up.
Where you toss everything up and catch it.
Moving down.
Yeah.
I'm moving down as you catch
Yeah.
me. Nah.
All the directions.
Man.
If the game changes to moving up, you gotta include George Jefferson
And Wheezy.
Yo.
you gotta
Oh,
include
boy.
them if it's moving up. They have to be characters. It has to
Any
be.
more 80s references you want to throw?
Yeah.
You started it?
Is that like 70s? Like,
That
Yeah,
might be 70s.
I thought that was 70s.
It might be 70s.
that shit ain't the 80s.
Man.
Dude. You old as hell, man.
Tell me watched it in the 80s.
Yeah. It's like, tell me your age without telling me your age.
Yeah, seriously. George and Wheezy.
Well, they had it all in the
who
family.
Says that shit on a podcast? George and Wheezy. Come on.
There was Archie Bunker.
Archie Bunker, yeah, All in the Family.
Oh my God.
Guys, you were talking earlier about you did tests for multiple players after 4. How many players did you guys experiment with before you thought it was too chaotic?
It didn't last long, those tests, to be honest. It was more just more what would it feel like, but it didn't last long. We when we went to 4, we kind of built the game based on 4, and then we were like, what would this feel like? And then we chucked it in. We didn't build it for that. So
How many players did you try? You tried, was it 8?
oh, we threw. I think we threw like I think there was like 12 or something in there at the same time.
Oh,
But they were
wow.
all getting controlled. Like half of them were controlled with one control, and the other half were controlled by the other controller and stuff. It was weird.
Oh, so it was like, what was that game?
Oh, wow.
Even getting enough controllers to test it properly.
Oh, that's right.
12.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it'd be like what was that one?
Damage in Transit was a game where what was it? Like you shared the controller. Like one player could only go up and down, and then the second player could go left and right.
That was rough.
That's
Let me see if I can find the.
Or it'd be like
footage of
WarioWare, where you grab one side of the controller for one player,
that. Yeah.
other side of the controller for the second player.
It's rough.
Yeah. Have they done like a multiplayer co-op? That would be a nightmare, but
Oh,
it could be
would.
fun. Yeah.
It's a new mechanic. I don't know.
Wasn't there that basketball? What's the studio in Melbourne?
Power
that
Hoof,
did
did
that?
they do it?
Yeah, Power Hoof. Yeah, they did that robotic basketball thing where you had to like control, or Friends in Space as well was kind of like that a little bit. Not as quappy, but the Power Hoof one was very quap.
We had
Yeah.
Friends in Space. We never even.
Regular human basketball.
That's it. Yeah.
It was on Game Pass, so we didn't. I didn't
Everything's
play it
on.
yet.
Yeah, we didn't play it, right? That's a bummer.
People just download games on there and never play them.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah. I like the game streaming on Game Pass is great. Where you don't even have to download. It's just like, oh, I want to try this out, and you can just cloud play.
Yeah.
It's good to have a quick trial.
I tried it.
It works pretty good.
No downloads.
Yep.
That's
Just
beautiful.
slight lag.
Slight.
Sometimes.
It
Yeah.
depends on the game.
Yeah,
you're playing,
for like a quick, like give me a sample. It's like cool. Oh yeah, now I download it. Certain games don't work as well, but other ones do. Yeah, I kind of enjoy that kind of quick, just browsing through.
Yeah.
I tried Near Automata on that. And I got past the first boss.
That's one of the best games ever.
No, it is.
one of the best games ever.
Do you guys have a
That's
preference?
the one.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh. I know because Near Automata. That's the one where you can take the thing out if you're your power up thing, and it's like if you take this out, you're game over, and you take it out, it's game over. Yeah, I love that stuff.
And you get an ending.
I still have to beat that game. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
You got to beat it about 4 times.
4 times.
Yeah. You get to really get the most you get out of it. You got to beat it multiple times.
It's like different games, though. Not the same game over and over.
Right.
Yeah. You have to actually get there. When are you going to? I don't know.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff I got on my Xbox, man.
I got 26 endings in that.
26? Jeez.
I got 26 endings.
Great game, though. It is a great game. I have to say that.
What was your question, Kev?
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Do you guys have an opinion on developing for the Xbox Series S and the X? Is it annoying getting something on both? I guess since you guys had a base game, maybe not, but it's like when you're developing, I guess, on the level of a PS5 and an Xbox Series X, and you have to do one for the Series X. Is it a kind of like a bummer? Is it, or it's just...
Yeah. I think for us, because we're also developing on the Switch, we're already got a baseline that's comparable to the S, so it's not too bad. But I can fully understand how other developers, where it's like you're trying to, people want you to squeeze as much juice out of the current gen, and to also have to do what is essentially previous gen is really tough, a tough balance. So luckily for our games, we're not trying to squeeze the maximum, visual fidelity juice out of the consoles. So we kind of skip that element. But yeah, I think it's I think with Baldur's Gate now they've allowed it in, but without co-op, split screen co-op. Like that should be the compromise. Not the exact game, but like, or I think developers should be able to choose.
Yeah, and I think
if they want to support that.
And speaking about Baldur's Gate 3, I think that they're going without the split screen co-op in the S version, and they're keeping it in the X version, which I think they should do. It's like you can't have you can't do it. If you can't do it, you can't do it. And whoever bought the S, they knew they weren't getting 4K, so they're gonna be able to take this compromise. I'm sure they're willing to accept it.
Yeah,
they should have bought the X.
And I hope that's like a watershed moment, because like before, I think Xbox were very stoush on that. So now. Now they'll allow that compromise, and really it should be like a developer can choose, because it's not that it's holding back developers, it just adds extra workload and QA and just everything, it's like it's just it should be a developer choice than a platform kind of mentality.
So no ray tracing update and moving out. Those windows can look spectacular.
Yeah, I wish there was just a button to tick as well. Like if you go, ray trace, boom. Like it allows it to just tick it. Nothing's that kind of like checkbox of like just allow it. It all has to be tested and QA'd and developed for that as well. So yeah.
No kidding.
It's game dev is surprisingly so many checks and balances and just idiosyncrasies, that you have to just kind of find the best path. If you had unlimited budget and limited time, you could do every like permutation. But I think if you're just launching on PC only, then you could specialize like that. But to be on all platforms, it just requires you to spread your resources across all of them.
Wow.
All right.
Do you guys have a favorite console that you like developing for? I had to ask it. Had to ask it.
They're all great.
Developing for, I don't have to deal with that, to be honest. I just have to design things, and then someone else.
I mean,
sets it up.
The Switch is good just from some of those constraints mean you have to be more creative. But I think the Xbox Series S and PlayStation 5 they make things easier, because it's like, it already runs at 60 frames a second. Don't even have to like do anything, So it's kind of
I love
think,
the new. Is it called a DualSense now? It's not a DualShock anymore. I do love the PlayStation 5 controller.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the stuff you can do with it.
What do you guys think of the PlayStation Portable?
I think
I like the PlayStation Portable. I don't know about the new thing that they've got coming out.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's an interesting hardware choice, but I think obviously it has a very niche appeal and audience, but it's just in time for Christmas, I guess. We'll see,
Yeah, the stocking stuffer probably. We'll see.
If it fits. Well, yeah, big stocking.
$300.
That's
$200.
$200.
Yeah.
For
It's same as a controller.
for a streaming device.
It's just a controller with a screen on it.
Yeah.
Basically.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think people that are gonna like hardware crack it or use it for other devices, like it's probably going to be a good piece of kit for other things like that. But for its, it can do this and this only feels a little bit restrictive for me. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see how the market responds to it.
I wonder how long it will take for someone to put Doom on it.
A couple of hours.
Yeah.
Couple of hours.
If they
Definitely.
can put it on a pregnancy test, they can put it on.
Oh, yeah.
That's wild how they did that.
That is funny though. That is too funny how they did that shit. It's too funny.
Can't.
All right. Anybody got any more questions?
I'm
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I have one more question. One more question.
Last question.
I want to let you guys go, but I just have so much to ask. So much to ask.
Don't cry about
Stop crying.
Was there anything that was left on the chopping block that might find its way into a sequel?
Oh man, there was a lot left on the chopping block, but we went so hard with the play testing and just and the evolving of we spent so long like really narrowing down what we wanted and nailing this is exactly what we want. The stuff that we left on the chopping block is pretty much just it's just the scraps. Like we got so much. We didn't have a time frame at the start, so we got what we wanted into the game. Like there are ideas that we've got and things we would have, might do a little bit differently or change or something. But in terms of content sitting there, no, we if we wanted to do extra content, we'd probably have to go back to the drawing board because we got everything in there.
It's awesome.
I mean, the only thing from that first trailer, just those movable cranes, which, I love the visual of them, but they're not fun because they're so slow and methodical. But yeah, I think if there's probably some stuff that's like, if this was single player, that would work well, but it doesn't work as well for 2-player. So we've got some cool little mechanics, but they only really work single player.
Yeah.
So maybe there's an option there. But like Dave said, we basically doubled the amount of content in the game. So we basically was like, this is too good to not put in. So yeah, I think we kind of we put our all into this one.
Yeah, I can't even think this isn't me even trying to hide anything. I can't even think of anything. I'm trying to sit here and think of something that we left out, but no, nothing noteworthy.
You should have a demolition mini game. You use the cranes to break down the buildings and then clean it up.
Buildings. That would be a cool one. That was one we almost did. We never built it or anything, but an idea where instead of moving out of a house, you're giant movers moving out the city and things like that. But we
That'd be crazy.
Kaiju style.
Yeah, kaiju, but we didn't have it built.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea.
Not bad.
Awesome.
That might be DLC. There you go. That's some DLC ideas.
Yeah.
We've already started.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what we like to hear.
Yeah. Exclusive.
I'm Zanzan. Moving in is in the game already.
Yeah, man.
Well, if you're moving in,
Yeah.
it's already part of
And
moving
Oh
in.
yeah, that's moving in.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's good. The
Awesome.
game feels meaty. It feels really meaty. So
Yeah.
it's
Relax over
yeah.
there. Relax.
Thank you.
It's a meaty game.
Relax.
All right.
It's a lot of hours.
It has a lot of content. Has a lot of content.
That's what he
There
meant
we
to
go.
say.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
content.
Yes,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, we'd like to thank the entire studio,
Hell yeah.
SMG Studio. You guys did a great job.
Yes.
And if you are playing co-op and have friends, be sure to pick up this game because it's one of the best 4-player experiences you can have on any system.
Yes.
And it's cross-play.
Awesome. Thank you.
And you'll be finding it more
Awesome.
more videos on this channel, definitely.
Oh, yeah. Stay tuned to the channel. You'll be seeing more of this game.
I'm looking
Yeah, I
forward
watched
to the last
Excellent.
boss.
Thanks for having us. There is a last joke right at the end on the train tied to an achievement where you don't get off the train, and you have me to thank for that really drawn out joke as well. So
Yeah.
I look forward to
Send the emails. Send the emails directly to Ash.
yeah, I had some people saying how do you get? I had people asking how do you get this achievement? I don't understand. And it's just we took the joke way too far, and then they come back and you guys suck. That was annoying, but in a funny way. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one.
We sure will.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. And thanks for having us. It's good to see you all again. Nice to see the podcast studio evolving as well, which is awesome.
Thank you.
The
Thank
studio
you.
looks sick. I love the background.
Yeah.
It looks so good, man.
Thank
Yeah.
you guys.
Thank
And-
you.
Yeah, and make sure you let us know whenever you want to brave the trip down to Australia. We've got PAX Oz coming up soon for the Melbourne International Games Week or Australian International Games Week. So if you ever come down, let us know. We'll be able to host you and show you around.
Appreciate
that'd be
it.
awesome.
That
Dude,
sounds like
because
I may need a flamethrower for those spiders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Australia's on our bucket list, so yeah,
Definitely
we're gonna
take you
have
up
to
on it.
take you up
Ace.
on that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Appreciate that,
you can
guys.
bring that salt gun. You know the
Assault gun.
Assault gun.
yeah.
Through TSA.
The assault gun.
Yes.
Do you have any
Awesome.
food or beverage? No.
And the pepper pistol. Take the pepper pistol out with the
God.
salt gun.
All right, y'all
Yeah.
take it easy.
All right,
Thank you
fellas.
guys.
Later,
We
guys.
appreciate
Guys,
you.
thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Excellent.
I would
Yes.
love to go to Australia, man. That'd be awesome.
We gotta
Hell
do
yeah,
it,
man.
We gotta do it, man.
That'll be
It's a
sick.
long
yeah.
flight, but yeah, it'll be interesting.
We haven't stepped foot on that continent yet. We have to do that. We gotta do that.
Yes, we do.
Next week.
Yes. next week. Yes, next week.
I
we
want
will.
to- I
There'll be no
want to-
podcast next week. We'll be going to Australia.
I wanted to ask about the last boss, but I'm gonna save it.
Yeah, we'll
I
wait
want to
till
be
we get up there.
pleasantly
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
surprised because I remember the first one was like, whoa.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Woo!
That was a
It-
work
it-
of art.
It was a dope. It was the
Oh,
kind of, yeah. It was very very.
that
good.
That was a work
cool-
of art, man.
It reminded me of because
Don't spoil it. It's fine.
Overcooked had a great last boss.
Yeah.
It did.
Right.
First one.
And then
One.
moving out one had a
Right.
great last boss. So I was like, yo,
Yes.
this is on that same level. It's like it's
Gotta be on your toes.
But
Yep.
Overcooked 2
Yes.
didn't have the.
I had a good idea.
It was good, but
I had a good idea.
It wasn't as.
I like the name, The Walking Bread.
The
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
Oh, it's
bread.
hysterical.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
The walking
Not The
bread.
Walking Dead. It's the
But I'm
Walking
interested to see
bread.
how this boss is gonna be. We'll
Yep.
get there.
I
We'll get
can't
there.
wait. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see.
Watch it on the stream, y'all.
In
Hell
due
yeah.
time. In due time.
Is it time, guys?
I think
We
so.
probably got to take a break though.
For
Oh.
who?
Oh, you got to take a break.
Oh,
you know.
old man Jay.
All right, y'all. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for more, y'all.
But in the meantime,
The
guys,
I might as well go.
if you haven't already, you need to really get over to 857ent.com/giveaway and sign up. Your chance to win a free game. August is almost over.
August. It is almost-
August. Well, yeah, because August begins with an A, and I think we only have 2 days.
Aaron.
We only have 2 days left for August, so it's like you still have a chance to get in there and maybe possibly be the winner of the next free game that we're going to give out during the next podcast of September. So get on over there, 857ent.com/giveaway. You know, and yeah, you might win a free game. We got a lot of games to give out, so you know, there's gonna be a winner. There is a winner every single freaking month. That's what happens when you listen to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast. You know, we make winners every single month. But if you listen to us every single week, we make winners every week just because you're listening to us. So that works out too. It works out too. Either way you put it. Either way you put it.
You suck.
Alrighty then.
I'm sorry. Imagine someone. You suck.
You suck.
All right. That's
Oh man. Oh man. Got some great games coming up. We got a double co-op coming up. Double co-op coming up this Sunday. Oh my gosh. The wonderful 30 Double X is gonna debut. It's gonna be a debut. Anyone plays Mega Man X series and was wondering what it would be like to play a co-op. That's where 20 Double X and 30 Double X. What's up? 3000 X? I don't know. They got 30 Double X. Andre, when you do Andre 3000, he doesn't do double X's in the land. I don't think it
What
was.
did you just say? He didn't finish that sentence. He didn't finish that sentence.
I am Zanzan. You won a game. Yes. Yes. Well, we'll
What
see.
game did you get? I got.
Did you sign into the giveaway? You might be the next winner. You never know. You never know. I just hit a button. At the end of the month, I just hit the button and, you know, randomly it's gonna pick one.
So we're not running into Ripley in Australia.
Right. Imagine.
Unless she's on vacation.
Imagine. You're right, unless she's on vacation. Oh man, this is great. That's one thing I love about the podcast, man. That we have guests from all corners of the world, man.
The world's a very small.
You know,
place.
we have to get an African game developer. That's going to be my dream.
That's your dream.
Yes, we're going to get a game
No,
developer.
he's just talking out his ass. He has
What
no
the
idea. He
hell
just
are you
talk-
talking
Yes.
He just
I, we're
you
going to
can't,
get
you can't let Turbo talk for too long. He's gonna keep
African
rambling.
game developer. We're going to get it. We're going to
Alright.
get it. We're going to go all over the
We're
world.
back, man.
All over the world.
Wow.
Just to stop you
And
from talking.
and we're back. back on break.
I think it's time, yo.
I think it's it.
I think it's time
Wow.
for
It is time.
the news.
All right.
Cha-cha-cha.
All right. Dum, dum.
No, you can stop after that.
I had to finish that part. That's
All right,
I wanted
well-
to just get that out.
Okay.
Hi.
All right.
But does that say Bethesda?
Bethesda's head.
Bethesda's head of publishing hits back at Starfield start screen criticism.
Gonna read the articles going down the line.
Sure.
Xbox 360 store will close July 2024, but you can keep playing games.
Your
Your favorite games.
I'm like, wait,
Also-
what? You skipped the word there, man.
Your favorite also, and the ones you don't like. But the Last of Us showrunner says that maybe they found their Abby before Strike.
Dear Abby.
Thunder Ray looks like the perfect spiritual successor to Punch Out. Sonic Superstars releases on October 17th.
Oh,
I feel like we went over that before.
PlayStation Portal hands-on with Sony's new remote play handheld.
Yep.
Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 will have lower frame rates on the Switch, confirms Konami. Nintendo Switch just passed the Wii's total sales in the U.S.
Whoa.
And that was it.
Whoa.
And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the news of today. Now we're going to go back through it. All right. I don't have anything open on my phone. So
Oh, great.
I'm just going to have to go from the head.
top of the head.
So just okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, I
the
have to
first
read it from
article.
there.
So the first article is this.
Bethesda's head of publishing hits back at Starfield start screen.
Criticism.
It sounds like Starscream.
Starscream.
Start
Yeah.
screen.
Megatron. Megatron.
Yeah.
Start screen criticism.
Starstream.
So I have to actually open that because they have quotes in there probably. But I don't understand the criticism at all. Like we talked about it last week. We said that's dumb. Don't talk about the criticism there. So yeah, I mean it's a start screen. No one's supposed to talk about the start screen. Just hit start, go, move on.
Yeah, I'm confused. Like, why are they criticizing a start screen? You know what?
Because they want to hate.
I know why. It's because it's an Xbox.
It's an
exclusive.
Xbox exclusive.
And people people just want it to suck. Well, no, the PlayStation cult is back at it again.
Exactly. Sony
all right.
suckers. Sony suckers.
The Sony suckers.
That's a bit much.
Sounds weird, man.
Yeah, that's bad.
Sony
Sony
suckers.
slickers. Sony slickers.
That's a bad.
Stop it.
It's not. Just don't do it. Just
Sony
don't-
baloney.
How about you
don't
just
do it.
stop talking to me, please? Thank you. No, that's
I got 3 more.
like who legit
dear.
cares about that shit though?
Well,
It's a
I don't
start
see anything on here, so I'm gonna go off the head.
Dear God.
Anybody got a quote from what they said?
No.
Not really.
Because no one cares
I don't
about
care.
it.
I don't care
No one
about this
cares
news,
about it.
so
Yeah.
Do you guys
I
care?
give 0.
Because if you had a problem with the start screen of a game that didn't come out yet, just to have clickbait to try and get people riled up, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
So it doesn't deserve to be talked about because it's just a start screen.
It's
Yeah.
pretty much Soldier Boy news.
Told you.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Damn.
you just skip it.
Yeah, it's a non-news.
Yeah.
On to the next. The Xbox 360 store will close July 2024, but you can keep playing your favorite games.
At least we can play our favorite games.
So yeah, it's been around for an awful amount of years.
Shit.
So
15 years, maybe?
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
About?
I mean,
That's crazy.
to
It's
have a
almost-
digital store, everyone knows that the digital store is going to go away.
It's almost 20 years the thing has been out.
It's always the unfortunate thing with digital games when you take away a
Yeah.
way to buy the stuff,
Yeah.
which only increases piracy. So that's all it's going to do. You're still going to be able to play those games some way or another, but you just have to go nefarious routes.
You gotta get-
Unfortunately, if they don't want you to buy it, how else you going to do it?
Or not.
But if you already did buy it, you can still play these games backwards compatible if it's compatible on a new system on Xbox Series. You can just play it on there and download it from their store. It's still gonna be available to download it if you bought it already. If you have a game on there that you know you won't be able to find, like if it's a super expensive game, like and you have to buy it digitally because you don't want to buy that at a swap meet or on eBay for $500, then you better go download that while you have
Go
the chance.
download.
Actually, it's gone, right? It said 24th?
2024.
Oh,
2024.
So it's
Okay.
next year.
Next year. So you got a whole year.
Yeah.
What are you worried about now?
You got
Make it
time.
happen.
You got time to pirate the games. Let me start.
Take the inventory.
You have time to get a list
Make it happen.
of everything you might
Well, yeah,
need.
pirate all the
Emulation will
Hard
be
to
better
get.
by next year. You'll probably play it at a better frame rate. Who knows?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, yes, you can't just play your old. If you turn on your 360 right now and go online, it's going to be a disaster anyway.
Was it the 360 that had that fake ass remake of Guardian Heroes? It was just like a bullshit ass
Not a
port.
remake. It was
Well,
like
that's
a
a port.
It was like
It was like a
a port.
port,
It was
right?
a port, but it was
Yeah.
like
I
a.
played
you
on
can't
Friday
buy
Fridays once.
Oh, okay.
But you won't be able to buy that next year.
I was like, well, why did you?
They did that to Earthworm Jim also. It
was
was like
good.
There's a lot of titles on there. Listen, I'll tell you one title to get, and that's Hardcore Rising. Is it Rising? Uprising.
Uprising.
Hardcore Uprising, the Contra spiritual successor
Yeah.
that's not available on any systems but the 360 and the PS3.
Yes.
So if you want to buy that, then be sure to pick that up before it disappears because unless you want to pirate it. But
Yeah.
it's unfortunately not available on any of the newer systems.
or
so-
or Steam.
Or
Nothing.
Steam. No, nothing. So you
Nothing.
have to get it on there. So
Pirates
that's
be like,
one thing.
"Arr."
At
Yeah.
least like.
Where's the booty?
Yeah.
Or DLC. If you want to get DLC from stuff, you should pick that up before it disappears.
Sleaze.
Yeah.
But besides that, I mean, it's going to happen to every storefront, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Except, does iTunes still sell music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they still sell music?
They do?
Okay.
Still sell me.
I thought they switched that out to just streaming
I
a
didn't
while
hear
ago.
Nah, they do both.
They can
Okay.
Talking to the mic, Turb.
They do
There
both.
you go. That's better. I was like, what the hell? Sounded like you were all the way on the other side of the room. I'm like, what?
They do both. They do both. Yeah. They do both.
But yeah, so go on there now and see if you can actually get your 360 to start. If it's not, if it's,
See if you get it to start.
yeah, if it's not freaking Red Ring of Death,
Oh
Just
god.
be sure to check.
Bruh.
Be sure to check now.
Actually, every few months I fire up my 360 just to see if it still works.
Well, you should fire up. What is it? The Wii or the Wii U? You should fire up one of those because it's gonna die.
Oh,
if you
the
don't.
Wii? No, the Wii works.
The
fine.
Wii U, I think.
I don't have the. I sold
Wii U
mine.
sounds like a news article that we went over.
Yeah, I
before.
think if
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
her, if
yeah.
you wait too
Die.
long on that, it could be dead. On.
I
it.
haven't tried to
sold-
plug it in again. Oh God.
I sold it. My Wii U.
It might be
So-
broken. You gotta check it before you sell it.
Well,
No, you
Too
don't.
late.
yeah.
Too late.
Well, he has it already. So the guy I sold it
Fuck
to.
him. No, I'm sorry.
Was he angry or happy?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to him. I blocked him on every side.
I blocked
Stop.
it. Can't
Stop.
I blocked
Dude.
him.
People are like, hey,
Jeez,
it's
what
not
happened?
worth. Block.
Sell on Facebook? Block. I don't know who this is.
Someone
Yeah.
just keeps following me.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
it is.
I got your money. Block.
That's terrible.
Please doing business. Block.
Next news.
You need anything? Just call. Block.
Block.
What's the next?
Next news is
Oh, The Last of Us. Okay, so The Last of Us showrunners say they may have found Abby before the strike.
Uh-oh.
So what is? Oh, shut up.
Uh-oh.
uh-oh.
So that's a good thing because they said that they had the first episode written already before the strike. Unfortunately, it's delayed because of the strike, and there's a lot more show to go.
Right.
And they said they actually had the show down for 4 seasons right now. You know,
Wow.
Yeah, drag shit out. You can drag shit out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that they didn't
Especially
do.
if
in the
there's
game.
Two
only-
games, 4 seasons?
You can
listen,
explore.
if there's
man.
only 10 episodes or 8 or 9 episodes, then yes,
you
it's
can
the
check it out.
possible.
first season's the first game, so
They don't have to do it that way.
No.
That's
So
not
there's
the
definitely
blueprint.
room. Yeah, there's definitely room to drag stuff out.
3 seasons for one game?
They can add
Who
characters.
knows? They could have the third game out
No,
by
Kev
then.
just wants to keep repeating
I
it.
know.
He-
No,
he
I'm
just wants to keep
trying
repeating
to
If it's 4
understand.
seasons, that's 3 years from now. So you don't know what's going to happen.
it. And they
Relax.
time jump in part 2.
Exactly.
So there's tons of shit that you can.
You can do whatever you want.
Wow.
Well, they can do whatever they want. But unfortunately, they can't do it right now because they're on strike, which sucks.
Yeah.
But if they
That's
found,
season 1.
yeah, they're on strike. The first episode is them on strike. But if they found Abby, cool. She's a very important character in the second game. If you didn't play it, I'm not gonna talk about it. But
Hope she's lifting.
She's
well,
she's
yeah,
getting
whoever
brolic.
whoever
Ro-
has the part needs to be Diesel.
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey.
I don't think she
Brown
would be a
hair.
good actor for it. But she's been in movies.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
She's been in movies, but I don't think so. But hopefully, who they picked, it doesn't have to actually look like Abby because
Gina Caruso.
because they have a character who looks like Abby.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if she's as Diesel, but she looks like her.
It can work out, man.
But they
Get a
always
trainer.
they said the other characters they did don't actually look like the in-game actors.
All
so
she
they
has
don't
to be
have
is be more imposing than Ellie.
Just
And
be
Ellie
brolic,
and
yeah.
Ellie's a lot smaller.
Oh yeah.
So that's
Easy.
very
But
easy.
she's building
That's
up
easy.
though because she's gonna play an older part too.
Who?
Ellie.
Oh yeah, well yeah. I mean,
Yeah, she's got to play. She's got to play a bigger part. Too,
she's
so
still small though.
she's gonna be small compared to Abby.
She got a big ass head.
Damn,
man.
Oh, she does. She has a big head.
Wow.
She's a great actress, but she has a big ass head.
Nah, if her next role, she could play Bonk in Bonk's Adventure. No, I'm kidding.
Damn,
Wow.
man. Now that's just
I'm
mean.
joking.
That's
Yikes.
mean.
Wow, yo, you opened the door for him,
I
bro.
just
Like,
said
what
she
you
had
talking
I just
about?
said she had a big head.
First thought is big head, big character, big head, bonk,
Bonk.
Kev's caveman.
Big head
bonk.
I think it'll be bonk.
First thought.
Damn.
It's
Big
so easy to
head.
follow.
Anyway.
But if they did find her, I hope that that's out of the way so they can really get her ready for the role instead of just like bombarding somebody late in the game when they need to rush all the writing and everything and like, oh, you need to get ready for this. And, at least there's time, especially if she needs to bulk up.
Yeah.
Yeah, eat that creatine.
We need that
Yeah.
strike to. We need that strike to end, man.
No steroids, though. Imagine. Yo,
Hey.
you got the role.
What's up, Kid
They
Amazing?
could do that.
Kid amazing.
Now
Whatever
they
they
can do
gotta
that.
do, man. Whatever
Kid
they
That's
amazing.
gotta do.
terrible. That's terrible.
You do it all the
Protein,
time.
man. Protein.
I do it legit, man. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Definitely. I just hope that they do it the right way, and I'm glad that there is more time. But they can't work. Hopefully, they can just like throw ideas back and forth without telling them.
Zoom meetings, man.
No, they can't.
Honestly,
they can't work.
They
Honestly,
can act it out.
I think I wouldn't be surprised if the writers were writing on their own in private.
I would hope so.
you
And then
know?
they have more stuff to.
Yeah, and then they'll have more material by the time everything opens back up, and then
They're all
might
trying to
have a
figure
nice
out. They're all trying to figure out how to beat that third episode of the first season. That's what it is.
Nah, they're just gonna have AI write all that shit, man.
Oh, please no.
oh,
No,
God.
That's what it's over, right? That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
Kid Amazing says keep Rousey,
Keep Rousey
away
away.
from any acting.
Nah,
I mean-
she was decent in Expendables 3.
If she has a script, maybe, but I mean, she's
Well,
not
that's
great with
that's
scripts.
Expendables.
Yeah,
mean, she's
I could
not
be
great.
great. I could be great in that.
She's not great with scripts in WWE. I'd tell you that.
Damn.
damn.
And
man.
you know this is true. It's the damn. You know this is true.
Still, damn.
Well, she has more time now.
It's not easy.
Who is Katie M. O'Brien? O'Brien? Who's who? Type
Katie M. O'Brien,
It says O'Brien.
probably.
Oh, brain.
Oh boy.
But I don't know who that actor is. But hopefully.
She was in second and third seasons of Mandalorian, and
Oh, word,
yeah,
word.
No, she's got.
That would be good.
She's
I don't know
got,
how the age
yeah,
would be,
yeah.
but
she's
that
got a
could work
look.
out.
She looks a little like Abby. Yeah, I think she can do
Trying
it.
to think of who that is.
I could work out.
Hold on, let me pull up.
And The Mandalorian. Season 1, right? No,
2 and 3.
Season 2 and
She's
3.
in 2
2
and
and 3.
3, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I still don't watch
The other
season 3 of
big, the big chicken
Mandalorian.
part, season 1 is she's
Gina
not working
Caruso.
for no more.
Yeah.
She's big,
She's big.
but she wouldn't be.
She might be
she
too
could
big.
be. Yeah,
She might be too big. Yeah, she might be too
She's
big.
brolic as hell.
He's very brolic.
Oh, this is her.
If it's Kate M. O'Brien.
Yeah, oh, right.
Wow, that's her.
Yeah.
What
She
was
got
she?
the-
What's she
Oh, she
doing?
got
that
the
show?
jacked arms. Oh, she was in Ant-Man Quantumania.
Oh damn.
Yep.
Oh, she's big as fuck.
Oh,
damn.
Oh,
jeez.
yeah, she's jacked.
No, that picture right there is Abby all day.
How
That's-
much she
yeah,
bench,
that's-
man? How much
that-
she bench?
Big as
I don't
fuck.
know.
She benched the role.
Jesus.
She
Yeah,
benched
that's
the
what's
role.
up.
She got the part.
Get it.
Wow.
Get after it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good. I think Katie M. O'Brien, I believe, would be a good choice.
Oh,
yeah.
brain.
It's O'Brien.
Oh, brain.
Oh brain.
Katie
If y'all
M.
listening
O'Brien.
an audio, it's not me messing up the name. If that is in fact not her name, that's how
Wow.
it is in the chat.
Well, no, she would go. I think she'd be a good fit.
Kid Amazing says she makes Ruby Rose look like a Juilliard graduate, and her only good scene in Expendables 3 was with Antonio, and that wasn't acting. God damn.
Damn.
Scathing. Woo.
But yeah, I don't want to guess the role because if it's someone else, people will be disappointed. So I just hope they did a good choice. They did good so far. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Next news.
They have time.
Oh.
Thunder Ray looks like the perfect spiritual successor to Punch Out. And I saw this trailer.
Oh yeah.
You saw it, right? Because
And
I was our
also-
resident Punch Out and Turbo
Yep.
is our resident Punch Out people. And
Yes.
you saw the trailer, right?
I did.
It looks like a cartoon.
It looks like a cartoon.
A lot of animation.
It's not exactly what I had in mind for a spiritual successor.
Damn it.
To punch out, but I did like it. It looked good.
It looks good.
It looked good.
It looks interesting. I wanted to try it out. It's
Yeah.
not out yet, though, right?
Because I would have been happy
I
with
I don't
just.
know. I saw the trailer, but that's about it.
I don't think it's out yet.
No.
Coming soon. There you go.
That looks dope.
That
A
looks
lot
good.
of a lot of character in that. A lot of movement.
a lot,
That
of, a lot of animation.
I hope when you get knocked out, it shows that scene. Just
that
switch into
punch.
like a Konami, like double dribble scene.
Looks really cool.
The opponents are insane.
Shorty, you kidding?
They're insane.
It looks
looking.
like Bane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Who's that?
It's my main man. Oh, I like that. That
Wow.
was pretty dope.
I don't even know how you dodge anything like that.
Yeah, dude.
Dude's kicking you in the mouth.
It's like, wait, this is boxing, dude.
Yeah.
They did that in
They did
Super
it.
Punch Out. I'm like, why the
Yeah.
fuck's he kicking me?
You know, the old man with the stick. I was like,
yeah, the old man with the stick, and then the kung fu dude, the
Kung
Bruce
Fu
Lee
yeah,
guy.
he looked like Bruce Lee.
Jumped off the ropes and
Yep.
That dude is from Tekken. That's Kazuya. But they had a lot of. I like the personality.
September, it's out.
September. Okay.
So
Looking forward. I hope it's good. I hope it's like at least like a 7.58. That would be dope.
It looks like a 7.58 maybe.
No, I said I hope that it's up at least there. That'll be dope.
looks good.
Yeah, definitely want to try it.
We also got
Sonic Superstars.
Yeah.
Available in the oversaturated month of October.
Yeah.
Because every great game, and there's been a ton of great games this year.
September, October, November. Those 3 months are just too
This
much.
year,
It's overload.
This year will probably go down as the greatest year overall in gaming history, as far as
Wow.
as far as ratings and how high things are getting rated and how good everything
there's
is.
a lot of blockbusters.
I mean, you
this year.
started the year off with what was it?
Fire Emblem, man.
Fire
Fire
Emblem.
Emblem came out this year. That's the only game you need to play.
Jesus.
Let him know. Let him know. Keep talking.
Wow.
No, there's a lot of games.
The
that came
amount
out
of
this
games
year.
that are in the 90s are above right now.
The
It's ridiculous.
the Mario Wonder Direct is tomorrow.
Yes.
They're doing 15 minutes or something like
They'll
that.
tell you a little
They're
more about it.
showing stuff in the game. So
Probably
that's
clarify a few things.
But I saw something with Sonic Superstars. They were showing how the co-op worked because
I
remember
saw
that was a
that.
concern of ours. How do people stay on the same screen or whatever? But the guy was like, shockingly, it's seamless. He's like,
Really?
there's a button that you
Really?
could hit if you lag behind, and it
And
puts
it
you right,
brings you back
puts you
up.
right where everybody else is.
Yep.
So
Did they tell you that Sonic's going to be in the Mario game?
yeah,
All these characters. will
and
be
they
in
was
it.
playing it 2 players. I'm like,
Uh.
yeah, it was pretty cool. And I saw 3 players, and I saw, I'm like, yeah, this
It's
looks
like, wait, what?
pretty fucking. I don't know how you did it,
I don't know how they did it either.
but
man.
they're raving about it. They said it's awesome.
I read, let's see, an impression of, I forgot where he played it at, but he played the co-op, and he said, he was saying how it worked, pretty much the same thing that you did. He said, one cool thing about the stage design is that, it's not all running. There's breakups where, like you're transforming into those like ships at one part.
Mm.
You're doing some vertical platforming and stuff, and there's
Sorry.
Whoa.
Sorry about that.
I thought our guests were still on the line. They were
No,
like,
no,
yo.
no, no.
I was like,
You
oh.
got to chime in on this Sonic.
It's this article that has this freaking video. I hate articles that have videos that play
that's funny. But,
automatically play.
But yeah, there's different. The level design, makes it easier for players to enjoy with that cool mechanic that
I'm
you could,
excited. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. 3 days after Super Mario Brothers Wonder. No, 3 days before. I think
Jesus.
Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Jeez.
4-player and then 4-player.
Whatever it is, if I'm going to have time to play,
We'll get to it next year.
yeah. Otherwise,
So we're gonna have time, man.
I'm going to either be broke or have no time in October. It's
No.
going to be ridiculous.
The question is, what are the level 857 Game Awards gonna look like with all these co-op games?
We're going to be
man?
playing
Well,
too
we're
many to
gonna
have
play
one,
2
so
of 'em.
who
This
knows?
is we played.
So what the hell?
No, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them.
No, there is a lot.
Listen,
Of
we'll leave
games.
it to the Game Awards. Listen, that's coming up.
We fixed the game.
We'll
Awards,
figure it
man.
out.
We
yeah.
we fixed it.
Hopefully they do. But
All right.
yeah, October 17th, Sonic.
Sounds good.
More Sonic.
That's insane.
PlayStation Portal. It's a PSP, y'all. They couldn't think of a different name because PSP.
It's like
It's like Xbox naming convention. What's going on here?
you know
So-
how I feel about this article? Look at the dude in the green. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
If you want,
That's how I
That's how everybody feels about this.
he's
About the
sighing.
product, about the
No,
article.
look at everyone's face.
Yeah, that-
Everyone's face. In
That
this.
was that was the
No
freeze
happy
frame I
dude.
got.
That's the perfect freeze frame.
There's
That's
no
like-
happy face in this article.
That is the
Everyone
only
looks
freeze
less
frame I
than
got.
thrilled.
Yeah.
So I mean, listen, people are being overly critical on it. I mean, it's not for everybody. It's for some people. If you have a family to come home, I want to watch TV. I want to watch TV. It's like, okay, but I want to play not Starfield because it's PlayStation. But I want to play some overly long 100-hour game. They say, all right, I'll just pop on here. Alien screen's pretty big to play on. Got your controller, it's the exact same controller that you're playing with. It should be comfortable. It's not for travel. You're not going to put that in a bag, so you're not going to worry about breaking it, hopefully.
You can.
It's not geared for travel.
I'm
It's
sure
pro-
they'll make a
it's-
carrying
I mean, they'll
case
make a
for it.
case for it. I'm sure.
I'm sure, but it's primarily for a secondary TV in your home.
So the Wii U, basically.
Not quite, but similar. That's why they prefer to use it. And
Yeah.
people were going crazy over, okay, they always look for something. So they said, oh, it's not. It's only $200. It's still up there. But they said it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be $300.
Yeah.
But the fact that they said, okay, they did a decent decision by making it 200.
Because it's an LCD screen instead of a.
Oh, yeah, no.
They cut corners on.
Yeah, obviously. But the fact
bring
that
the
it's
cost
like
down.
$10 more than their Elite controller is kind of ridiculous.
My
That
only-
Elite controller lasts about as long as that handheld,
real.
battery life wise.
My only thing is the I have a PlayStation Plus Premium.
Yeah, I
account.
know. They said they might be able to add that. I don't know because they didn't
That's-
say it was part of it.
That's crazy that
You
they
can't
even
stream
announced.
that
Like
way.
what?
Yeah, that you
I
can't
was like,
play.
Maybe
wait,
through a
PS Plus
firmware.
games
Maybe
on.
they'll find a way to
Wait,
do
wait,
it.
wait. You can't play.
Not streamable. no.
PlayStation Plus.
You have
No.
to play it from the game in your system.
Like imagine having Game Pass and you want to play Game Pass. You can't.
I have a feeling that if
It's only whatever games you have on the installed
exactly.
on
Downloaded
on
your
your
system.
PS5. Yeah.
If Microsoft did this,
Yes.
if they made this device, I'm sure Game Pass games would have been playable on the device. They wouldn't have made this mistake.
Well, Microsoft came out with a lot
Microsoft
of
has
stuff
the
that they just
Ally.
never release.
They have the Rogue Ally.
Yeah, no,
basically.
they have a lot of stuff that they just don't release too.
And
They're just
every
like,
Windows thing coming out in America, Microsoft has their hands in there.
Yeah.
Just look for that 3 months of Xbox Game Pass. that proves that they're in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they were getting crazy about it not having Bluetooth because that's something they can complain about, and that's what the internet does.
It still has a headphone jack, so
It has a headphone jack, so everyone's like, "Oh, now there's no Bluetooth. I hate it. I
Yeah,
can't
it's-
stand it."
if it's
I was like,
not-
"If you're in your house,
You're in your
I don't need Bluetooth headsets
yeah.
to have it." And they're like, "Oh, I can't just put it down and walk around with the headset on." I'm like, "Just you're in your house.
I mean, if you have a
You
headphone
can
jack,
put
it's
a
fine.
headphone in.
Yeah,
It costs
yeah.
$8 for the shitty, the crappiest headphones you can plug in, but you can still just put them in, play your game.
Even over the ear headphones have headphone jack. If the battery runs out, you could just. plug
I
in the
understand
head-
they were
there's no wire.
mad because
tad
of the
inconvenient though. I
the
bet-
PlayStation Link thing they have is what they're complaining about.
Yeah.
Like you plug that in, it works with your system. They're trying to make it an ecosystem that's strictly Sony,
Apple,
strictly
right,
PlayStation,
Apple style.
Right.
pretty much. But even Apple, I can wear my AirPods and listen to an Android phone, so that they're not exactly even that way.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Right.
I'm sure they want you to stick with their products, and the headphones are literally $150 and $200,
It is kind of anti-consumer.
way
though.
up.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer about the Bluetooth. I have a feeling that if this was made by Microsoft, I'm sure that they would have had a device that included Bluetooth as well.
They wanted to cut prices. They wanted it to be $200.
Can't be on that. Can't be D-riding Microsoft
Yeah,
for like the
man.
past month and a half.
I just like to
Hardcore.
I like to pinpoint parts where I think Microsoft would have had the advantage. Had
They
did
didn't.
the
They don't
same
have
thing.
a system. They didn't make it at all.
Kev's like,
They don't have a portable system at all.
So,
They know better. They know better.
but yeah, I mean, people wanted it to be low priced. Obviously, got to cut corners somewhere. I don't know how much a Bluetooth thing is like $4. I don't know how much it is to put in your system.
A dongle.
Yeah, I know. The reason why they didn't put it in there is so you can buy their $200 headphones.
Yeah.
This is obvious.
Yeah.
So if
Or
you
you can
don't
get
want to
the-
have the whole setup, plug in a pair of headphones.
Or you can get the $150
Or you
over the
can
ear
get those-
headphone.
Yeah, I mean they're supposed to sound great. But listen, if you got a Bluetooth setup overhead, plug in a wire,
Yeah.
plug it, use those same headphones, put the wire into the portal.
Yeah.
It sounds
It's a
weird
portal.
when you just say put it in a portal.
Portal
It's
into
the future.
portal.
man.
that's hilarious. Throw that in the portal.
Yeah,
And
that
then
means
what?
something.
Yeah.
that
Then-
means something.
Then
now.
what's gonna happen?
And then play your damn game.
I think it'll be a cool gift. Like if you gave it to someone who's got a PS5 for Christmas. It's
A
not
lot of
bad
people are going to
gift.
get it for Christmas.
Yeah.
Whether they return it or not, I'm not sure.
But who do you know is worth a $200 gift?
I know, right?
Damn.
Oh.
Maybe he's kids.
Oh,
Wow.
They have kids.
it's a good question though. It's a good
But
question.
they have over 40 million PlayStations out there. If they sell 2 million of these, they're going to be
That's
on
would
cloud
be
nine.
amazing.
cloud
yeah.
nine.
If it fails, the thing that they're gonna say, Sony's gonna be like, "Well, see, nobody likes handhelds."
Yeah. So
It's like, no,
Vita,
man.
no Vita for you. Dude, if they bought out the same Vita, the same thing.
They could,
It
too.
was so far ahead of its time.
Hell yeah,
It would be
man.
amazing right now.
They could. They could
Just
do
bring support for the Vita, and everyone would be
He's
happy.
like, nah, son, chill.
That's it.
that. That's it. Yeah.
Just up the chip in there, bring the same thing out.
Yep.
What do we want from Sony? Just support the Vita. You don't need to come out with another.
Bring out
The
a
hardware
game.
is still good, even
Just
till
bring
this
out a
day. It's still
game.
good.
Make
I'm
one.
saying, all these portable systems out though.
Yeah.
If they made a PlayStation portable, same exact body,
Yeah.
Mhm.
same everything, take the touchscreen off the back. Who cares?
Oh, that's
That's extra
Yeah,
money
yeah.
they could save.
yeah.
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
That
Even
was-
that had Bluetooth, right?
Huh?
Did it? I think that had Bluetooth.
It had
right?
Bluetooth,
It had
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
But bring that out, put a new chip in it, put some games on it. That's all we ask.
That's funny. It had Bluetooth before the Switch launched
Yeah.
without Bluetooth for years.
Well, they had it.
Switch got what, year
They
5?
had it.
Yeah,
They
5
did
years
a
later.
firmware update and had it. That's weird.
Crazy,
Got
man.
firmware update.
Weird.
Yeah, it's
In there the whole
Complaining
time.
about that for years, and then all of a sudden,
Then
they're
I was
like,
like,
oh, yeah.
yeah, okay, we'll give it.
Remember
to you.
their answers in the beginning? They were like, "Oh no, we can't do it because
can't
of
do it.
And it's like,
Well, they said it'd be crappy.
Such-
It would be crappy if they
Such a sweet function, though. When they did it, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, it's night and day. Night and day. Oh, my gosh. Can't go back to wired headphones.
it is tough
after
to
that.
go back to wired
Mhm.
headphones when you have Bluetooth. Though.
Let's wrap it
That
up
is.
on the side of the controller. It's not a big deal. You're not gonna bring it anywhere. But
not.
we'll see how it does. We'll see if it fire sales and I get it for 20. Who knows?
Yo, for 100, it would fly off the shelves.
I'm pretty
man.
sure if it does real bad, it'll drop in price.
I'm sure,
And
too.
Just in
It'll be
time
worthless though. I want to know. I just want to know if it plays good at what it's supposed to do. At least, is that gonna be choppy? Can it do what it does better
apparently
than everything?
Apparently, it does.
I'd like to
From
see
the people that were
yeah.
testing it, that they flew in and.
Optimal. Yeah, we'll see how it works.
But yeah, those conditions are.
yeah,
Yeah.
1080p, and it's got a freaking 8-inch screen.
I know.
You know, that's
Yes.
big. It's. I hope the Switch Thick is gonna. You know, I hope that's gonna have an 8 screen at
Oh,
the
boy.
very least.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
in due time.
All right. Next article. Got 2 more left. So.
Oh wow.
Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 will have lower frame rates on the Switch, which requires a new Nintendo. Bring it out, because you can't do what the 360
Surprise,
does.
Surprise.
You don't
No, that's
say.
a big surprise because it came out for the 360. Like, that's a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's not running at the frame rate. Like, it can't run 60 off one of those games.
I
Well,
don't blame it on the hardware though. I think that's
Nah,
lazy
it's-
Konami.
I think it's the programming.
Yes.
The way
definitely-
the
definitely
the
It
way
should
it's
be able
built.
to run. It should be able to run them. That system
Right.
is powerful enough to run that at a better frame
But
rate.
it's how it was programmed. So
And
Yeah, it
it might be
720.
hard to port that to
Well, it's at a lower. Isn't that a lower resolution than the actual
Mm-hmm.
other collections that came out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Whenever they do that, it's like, why?
It's how they made the game. It's how they developed it.
Because they made an HD collection for the what was it, Xbox 360, PS3, which included Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and Peace Walker, I think it was. And I think they were 1080p, right? And I think they were 60 at 1080p. I was like, if you could do that on freaking 360, what the hell? You know, it's the Switch. It's just about to get freaking the Arkham collection on there with
Well, we'll see how that
Arkham
goes.
Knight.
We'll see how that goes.
But, you know, if they're confident enough to put Arkham Knight on there, you know, at least runs at 30 frames. At least it runs.
But they just
It's
did it with
playable.
Red Dead Redemption. It runs at 30 at
Yeah.
720,
And it runs, so it's good.
but it's not as good as it is on the Xbox. Like it should
Really?
be
It doesn't
enough.
run? It really?
It
And they're
doesn't-
selling it for $49.99. It doesn't run as good?
it's smooth though.
We got the wrong
That runs
article
alright.
up there.
Yeah, Nintendo Switch has those. We'll get to that in due time. Just like seeing the PlayStation in due time.
But the Metal Gear Solid, I don't think the Switch is going to be the place to get it. I think you're just going to have to get it on like a PlayStation. I think, to be honest with you, like I know I rank on Sony lately, but I think there are I get my third-party games on Xbox, but there are 2 third-party series that I think they kind of belong on Sony. And that's
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil
Yeah.
and Metal,
Metal
Gear.
Gear.
Yeah,
Those are their 2 games.
Those are two
and
freaking.
Tekken and Ridge Racer. Those are Sony games.
And I'm almost like
Slow
that
down,
with
sir.
Final
He
Fantasy.
says, "Lord."
Final Fantasy is almost very
No, that's a
Sony.
Nintendo
Slow
game.
down. sir.
That's a Nintendo game.
But then
Slow
again, no.
down.
It's like, yeah, we got Final Fantasies also for the Xbox too. We got especially Final Fantasy 13. They upped it to 60 frames on there. So I gotta play Final Fantasy 13.
You're not playing it though.
I'm eventually gonna get to Final Fantasy 13.
Wow.
Like,
You're lying to
So
everybody.
pipe
right now.
dreams, pipe dreams.
So yeah, it's not the place to get it. If you really want it in portable, there are ways to do it. Isn't it on PC?
What?
Is I'm not even sure. Is Metal Gear Collection on PC?
I'm gonna check right now.
Is it on Steam? Because everything's on Steam for the most part,
Let me check now. Hold on a second.
except for Hardcore Uprising. That's the one
Yeah.
game that's not on Steam. Should be.
Mm-hmm.
Should
Man.
be called Contra.
Yo,
Damn it.
what's that game? Is it Dragon Crown or whatever? Or
Yeah.
that game has not been
Multiplayer.
ported.
No.
That
Yeah,
is
it
like
has.
that.
Yeah, it has.
to
It came
what?
out for
Metal Gear
PS3,
Collection pre-order for Steam.
So it is coming to Steam.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
coming to Steam.
It's
yeah.
not there yet. But
It's
if you,
not there, no.
if you want to play it portable, you can play it on the Steam Deck probably. I don't know how it runs, but it should run fine.
Yeah.
Or any of the
Yeah.
Windows portables that are coming out, you could definitely play it on those. So you don't have to get it on Switch if you don't want to.
Right.
it should be cheaper on the Switch then.
Mhm.
But that's the only thing that I'll have to complain about. But I mean, listen, it's solid games. See what I did there?
Solid games. I like that. Yeah.
Metal
Solid
Gear
Snake
solid you know?
games.
But yeah, they are solid. I even mean it. But yeah, they are solid games. If you need to get it on the Switch and that's all you have, they're good. They're gonna be fine on there. But,
At 720, 30 frames.
but there's other options to play it better. But I mean, I guess we're in an age where all ports are supposed to be like at parity. Like they're supposed to be the same on everything, and people are mad when there's even a slight difference. But we're from the days where a port was like, yo, one is better
Yeah.
and one is not better.
yeah.
That's how it used to be.
It's still the case, so but
Sometimes.
with certain things, yeah.
Well, if you're putting it on hardware where it should perform better than it's being reported,
Right.
you know, and eventually released, then yeah, you got a right to criticize it.
Like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, like that.
Well, because of lazy or like something that wasn't up to par.
Well, they left
Yeah, you
it.
can
They left
criticize.
it to AI to freaking program it.
Yep.
That was Dreamcast.
Like I would
That was
never,
Grand Theft Dreamcast.
like I would never call the work that these developers do to port things lazy. But if there's an obvious difference in what could have happened and didn't,
Mhm.
there's obviously something that went wrong. And I mean, maybe there was a problem. Maybe there
Rushed.
was not enough people working on it or something. I don't know.
Not enough time.
Maybe.
Rushed.
Or maybe they just use AI. I don't know.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we'll never know.
They did it like less than a year. They did that whole game.
Yeah.
The port. Yeah.
Less than a year.
Mm-hmm.
You
They
know.
had like 12 years to do it. Why
I
not?
know, right?
why,
I know,
why,
right?
why so fast? man?
They had 12 years to
That's,
do it.
that's how much time they gave them. It's like, damn, really? But anyway, let's move on to the next. The last article here.
It was already there. They know. All right, we're done. No,
Read it.
Nintendo. It's a big milestone for Nintendo. So Nintendo Switch just passed the Wii's total sales in the U.S.,
Yes.
which is what did it up to? It was 140 was what it was, right?
It's 129 million right now.
129 million is what it is.
Is what it is. The Wii was what? Let me see.
As of June 2023, Nintendo Switch models have sold over 129 million units worldwide.
And what
What
was
was
the
that?
Wii? 100
I don't
and
know.
something million? I know.
Well,
I know. I had
it's lower than that. It's definitely lower than that. But that was like literally like 2 weeks ago. They said, "Oh, in a couple of months, this will definitely pass the top." What was it? The Wii, right? The regular Wii.
129.5 million.
Yeah, as of June. So they're probably way above that now because they said they were supposed to do that within a couple of months.
There it is.
While it was doing, I can't see.
Yeah, 101. Yeah, the Wii sold as of July 2022. It sold 101.36.
Then they smashed
million.
it.
See that?
Yeah.
What does? Remind me again what the what was it? PS2? That's the highest.
That's the highest.
PS2 is at
150?
155.
155.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch is at 129.53 million.
So after Christmas,
How is the PS2 that high?
And
was
Nintendo
popular.
DS is 154.02.
they cheated though. They have many different
Wow.
DSs. That's not. That's
Well,
very.
that helps. That you
That's
know,
cheating.
different-
It's cheating.
like the PS2,
Cheating.
people didn't buy different color PS2s.
Listen, it was $100. It was like $80. It's cheating.
Wow.
We're talking about
Oh wow.
$300 here.
It all contributes to the
Y'all
total
think they'll get
sales.
it?
I think so.
Yeah.
After
Yeah,
Christmas,
yeah,
I think
yeah.
they'll get it. I think after Christmas, after Mario.
Once they
like
drop
after-
the Tears of the Kingdom DLC,
I think once
yeah.
they drop the price, it'll definitely smash any record possible. They didn't even do that. yet.
Mario
They didn't
Wonder.
even do that. No, you're right.
Mario Wonder's
No.
gonna help a lot.
Well, Mario movie came out. All the kids want Mario. They want to play it. When it comes out,
Mario's
this
gonna
is
sell.
going to do boatloads of sales, even beyond what Mario usually does.
Even Sonic Superstars, I think.
That's gonna sell good
I
too.
think even if it's
And
cross-platform,
Sonic,
it's going to sell a
Because
lot.
that movie came out, they're waiting.
Yep. Sonic always sells
Isn't
most
that-
on the Switch.
Isn't
than
that
it does.
trippy though? That's like a weird gamer moment. You've been around long enough for a Sonic 4-player game and a Mario 4-player game coming out
Within weeks.
within weeks, and you
Days.
can get them on the same
Days.
console.
Well, within weeks now, but days of each
on
other.
the same console, you can get them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That is what?
And they'll be in the
a
Olympics
Sega-
next
just-
year also.
just
Then they'll
a-
be in the Olympics.
Just a Sega game coming out on a Nintendo console alone is like
and how has Sonic and Mario haven't been in like a 2D game with each other? They've been in the Olympic one, but they haven't been in the
no.
like a 2D one with each other.
That's
How did
true.
that not happen?
There's
That's a
been
good
hacks. There's
Give it
hacks.
time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure something's brewing, man.
Give it time.
And I'll
Yeah,
tell you,
friends,
the
yeah.
Olympic games are actually
They're
pretty
good.
good. They're
They're good.
actually pretty good.
They're
I
good.
played the Olympic ones for a few hours when I was on vacation. I'm like, yo, this is pretty. This game is actually pretty
Yeah, it
good.
was very good.
actually pretty fun.
Yeah, man.
That's trippy. It's trippy and it's really, really cool.
Now it'll be real trippy if we see a Nintendo game on a Sega system. That'd be crazy.
Wow.
It'd be like,
In
wait,
reverse.
what? How did this happen?
In reverse.
Yes.
Wow.
They released a Genesis game.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, you can't play Mario on the Genesis. It's disgusting. It's a bad hack.
Yeah.
It's like Sonic,
Yeah.
but Mario. It's
Oh,
bad.
no.
It's real bad.
The
Sounds-
homebrew?
this is weird.
The homebrew?
Yeah,
That's
it's real
terrible.
bad.
Yikes.
I haven't seen one good one.
Yikes.
Terrible.
All right. Well, that's all the news we got, man.
Yeah,
That's it.
and that's the show, right?
No, it isn't.
No, that's everything.
No, it is not.
Nope, that's it.
No, we're not done.
All right,
We're
that's
not
it.
done because we got to talk about
Oh yeah, what we played?
the games we played.
Oh.
Damn it.
I ain't playing anything. Show's
No,
over.
you gotta say,
Nah.
God damn it.
Nah, I did play stuff.
God damn it.
Nah, man. No, we started off with the co-op. Actually, the versus. Open versus challenge.
Oh, let me tell you
My
about
bad.
this.
My bad.
Let me tell you about versus Smash Brothers Ultimate. I haven't played against crazy competition in a long time. Everyone knows I haven't played this game in probably close to a year.
Where
And
you
of course,
guys in this footage right here?
I don't know. This is the two psychos that we had to go against. yeah. These are the and a shout out to Big Mike, aka Ryugan, and Hyperslap. They always bring it every week. I don't like their characters, but they bring it. They bring it, man. You're gonna get a challenge. You're gonna get a fight. So if you rusty, they will get you up to speed by whooping your ass entire stream. The entire stream.
Yeah.
However, I started getting my timing down, and I was like, ooh, this is what it used to feel like to whoop some ass, because I was getting whooped. I was getting my ass kicked. And I brought out Marth. I was like, ooh, they'll know about this timing. And then a fellow level 857 mate stabbed me in the back. It's
Gotta
that
pay
guy over there.
attention.
It's this guy right here.
You gotta pay attention.
And this man knows. He
gotta pay
knows
attention.
these guys are like tag team champions.
you
These
gotta
guys are
pay
like partners
attention.
in this game. No loyalty.
You
Chalk
gotta
has
pay-
no
you
loyalty.
You gotta pay attention.
No loyalty.
Wasn't it free for all? Oh look, you chopped him.
No loyalty.
I killed him maybe once the entire stream, and he's crying.
Because you messed up my match.
Because you messed up my
And
match.
it's only when I'm winning. When I'm doing what Chuck's like, nah, man, we gotta ruin this real quick.
Nah,
That's
bro.
what I do.
Nah, bro.
That's what I
Nah,
do.
bro.
I
You got,
understand.
first of all, you need to pay attention. Second of all, you need to learn how to play the game again.
Damn.
You weren't even there.
Exactly.
You weren't even there.
Exactly.
You ruined my match and then you die.
Whatever.
Well, how effective is
Whatever.
that?
Whatever. What's your problem?
But I'll tell you one thing.
Nice team.
Always complaining.
I'll tell you.
It wasn't a it was a free for all.
But
It
the-
wasn't a 2-on-2.
It's like the unspoken word, right? It's like the
unspoken
unspoken
word. Here we
word,
go.
right? Like,
last time I
We're-
trusted you with the unspoken
like-
word, I
like-
ended up losing the match.
think about it. See, you're holding grudges against me from a year ago, okay? You can't do that. You can't do that. You know, if we go against like Media Glitch, right? We have to make sure we team up and whoop their ass. We have to, no matter what. You know, whenever there's another team.
if that's the case, we should
We have
just play
to-
doubles.
Nah, doubles. Nah. I don't, because I don't trust you on my team in Smash Bros. As doubles.
Damn. See, that's what I said. That's why I said nice team.
With the friendly fire off, you don't trust me.
Nah, I don't trust you.
You know what?
Nah, I'll trust
See?
you.
Oh,
That's
man.
why we sticking to free for all.
But I'll tell you one thing. At the end of the stream, the last match, it was me and Hyperslap. I slapped the shit out of him. Right off the stage.
You
Slapped
gave him his name.
I slapped the shit out of him.
You
He tried to shoot me with that salmon. I said, get the fuck out of here.
You gave him a hyper slap.
I gave him a hyper slap.
Oh man.
But that was fun times.
It's like I'll show you how you pronounce.
It was good to watch. I
What a
can't wait
piece
to
of
get into the
garbage.
next open versus challenge for Smash Ultimate. Hopefully, we can do that soon.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
I'm gonna get up in there.
oh.
Smack somebody with a sword.
I thought you were gonna say.
No,
something.
he wasn't even saying
I
anything
thought you were
important.
gonna say something important.
No,
Nah, man, no,
I was
no,
like,
no.
oh,
of course
Slap with a
I
sword.
was gonna be like, no, my bad.
Hit him with a shield.
This man is terrible.
All right, we also played Infernax.
That's right.
Oh. Do or die.
Dude, this game was way funner than I imagined. it
This,
would
this
be.
was awesome.
Multiplayer is basically a throwback to kind of it's definitely Castlevania 2 inspired.
And
Yes.
some Faxanadu.
And Faxanadu inspired. Yes, I can see it in there completely. And it's
I love
It's-
Faxanadu.
I didn't
it's
like
so
it
much of a
single player.
throwback. It's so much of a throwback to Castlevania that I
Oh,
saw,
yes.
there was a part in the game. I saw the screen. I was like, that looks like the part where you duck in the corner in Castlevania to get some stupid item that they don't tell you about. So I was like, let's go over here and try this out. So I I went to the corner and ducked
For like 10
It
seconds.
was 10 seconds.
10
it said.
seconds, yeah.
And then a tornado pops onto the screen and takes us away. And I was like, "Oh, look at that! We got a bonus. We got something special."
You summon the deadly tornado,
and then
and it chews us up and spits our bones
Game
out.
over.
Bro.
bones go flying.
Bro.
And game over and a vicious death. And I was like, dude, that's so wrong.
That was pretty
mad
funny.
disrespectful.
I have a question. Oh, go ahead.
Mad funny though.
I was gonna say I have a question about the game because when I played it, it was on Game Pass.
Yeah.
And it was single player. I couldn't get into it, man. I was just
Game
like,
is amazing.
But I didn't know that it was co-op.
Well, it probably
That-
wasn't. when
No,
you
it was
played
released after.
They released that
Yeah,
after.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, so
They
that-
added a patch.
So let me tell you about
Alright.
this. When I saw this game, people talking about the game,
Mhm.
I wasn't intrigued because like it looked good, like the 8-bit. It just didn't.
yeah.
It looked like it was missing something,
Yeah.
and people were dying a lot. And I'm like, this looks so frustrating. One player.
Yes.
Then they said we're releasing a 2-player, and I'm like, oh, that looks pretty fun. I'm like, you know what? Let's you could save in the game, so I'm like, I could mess with that.
Right.
How bad can it be?
Right.
But the fun factor and the responsibilities of the second player are crazy,
Characters are different.
dude. The shit that I can do, you can't do.
Wow.
Like
No.
like the thing that one player can do, he could block, he could attack, he could boost up his mana, he could use spells, he could boost up his attack, and he could boost up his energy. The fucking player 2, he throws axes, but you could buy a crossbow, you could buy a big shield, set it down,
Mm-hmm.
so you can block oncoming projectiles.
Now, he
I
has
can-
an upgrade path
Yeah.
also. where you
Every
can
one of these things
build
has
those up.
upgrade path. So like,
And they're all different as he builds them up.
so get the
Wow.
crossbow. The next level can make your reload quicker. The next level can make your crossbow go through enemies.
Mm.
So like, and also you get a banner, and if you put the banner down, it
And I
speeds
can
up.
attack faster. He
Yeah.
can attack faster.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
and I can heal also. So the second player has all those
I'm
responsibilities.
just a meathead with a mace and a shield.
Yeah. So like when we're fighting the boss, we didn't fight him the right way, and then the second time I set up a shield over here and blocking bullets, and I'm over here shooting a crossbow. He's over there attacking. I'm like,
Use
Thi-
strategy.
I said, holy shit, this is fun as hell.
Changes the whole game when you add strategy to it.
Changed.
Wow.
And he got demolished, by the way.
Oh, we murdered the shit out of him.
Yeah.
But they got some, like the music's charming. It's got that 8-bit feel. The sound effects, you can tell that they're from another game that you played on the NES.
Bosses were fun.
Even when you get armor, your color changes too.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah,
So
it
you
was-
guys like see it right on you.
And
Good.
shout out to Jules, family Jules, making an appearance in this game. I
Yes,
shouted
he
him out on
is.
Twitter. But yeah, we saw him. I said, oh shit, this guy looks like Jules. Hi, I'm Jules. I have the best songs in all the land. I said, that is amazing.
That's
That's the-
How far into the
fantastic.
stream when you
right
ran
there in
into
the beginning. First
Beginning.
Right in the
first
beginning?
town.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
First town, yeah.
I saw his face and I was like, dude, that looks like him. And I said Jules. I was like, yo, that's
that was
crazy.
hilarious.
like right towards the beginning?
yeah. You'll see him with a guitar.
That's
the
funny.
first town that we were in, walking around.
Yeah, maybe like 5 minutes in after we beat the first boss thing.
The game reminds me a little bit of Salt and Sanctuary. Is there a similarity?
It can be difficult.
Yeah,
There's parts that could be difficult.
Yeah, remember that one stage. I'm like, this
Oh,
isn't
right.
as hard as we're making.
Yeah, we
it.
went through it. Like you have to have patience.
Yeah, the
and we
jumping.
were just not. We
We-
were not patient
yeah,
after a
yeah.
while
Mhm.
because we thought we could do it faster.
The jumps are
there's
definitely
some.
doable for veterans who play this game. For,
There's
who
some
played in that
platforming.
era.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit wakes you up. It's like, oh, we got to calm our ass down. I was like, we gotta,
Damn.
Oh, because you can get hit once and just
Tread
fall.
lightly.
yeah.
Yeah.
You jump on a platform that moves up, and you got to either jump off it or walk off it onto a platform. Like stuff
Oh,
like
man.
that.
I'm trying to find this.
You'll see like
to
Legend
find
of
you.
Zelda Town that we're walking through.
I'm scrubbing through it now.
Yeah.
I'm 12 minutes into this shit. No.
Probably around there then. But
Let's see.
it's interesting. And it got a lot more fun as we built our characters up. You can actually build your shields up to drop one on one side and the other.
Yeah.
So you
two
can block
shields, yeah.
both things that they're shooting at you. It's dope.
That's cool.
I can't picture this game like it works so well co-op that I'm like,
I probably wouldn't want to play one player.
yeah, like it's like this is one player. I'm like, nah, I'm not about that.
It looks
Okay.
cool. Yeah, it looks really, really good. I was watching. I was just like, this game looks really awesome.
Oh, it's after that. Yeah. Well, yeah,
It was,
that's after
it
we
was
beat the
after
boss.
this?
After we bought the first boss, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to scroll. Oh wait, it's in.
Just give me the time code.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of like.
We're gonna find it, y'all.
Just give me the time code.
we want to see it. We
But I
def-
like the upgrade system in it. It seems like a simple game when you first
No,
play it,
if
and
you
then it's vicious though. You pick the wrong thing, you gotta fight a giant boss, and you get mauled. I mean, you could beat him,
Damn.
but you get mauled, and it's vicious. Like your bones out, your blood is. You could walk around with blood on you. Like it's
I
it's
noticed that. Yeah, I was
disgusting.
like, why are they got like, why is it red on him? I'm like, oh, he's bleeding.
Oh, what
Yeah.
about, would you like to save this guy? It's like,
Oh yeah.
nah, I don't want to save him. He turns into this ugly ass monster. Like, this fucking guy out of here, man.
Oh, there's choices sometimes you make. Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to make certain decisions.
Oh
and-
yeah, no, he made a decision and like flooded a whole town.
Oh, that was hilarious.
He was like, "Look,
No.
you can hit this thing here." I said, "No, hold up." And
I was
the
shooting the
water-
crossbow. I said, oh, that thing moves. Pop, pop. You said, no, don't.
and he
You
broke
flooded the entire town. I said, oh, my
Everybody
God.
in town was
That
just looking at the water.
is hilarious.
I'm like, oh, I just found him. He's at 24 minutes and 50 seconds.
24. Damn.
Damn, I was
24
close
minutes.
at all.
Seemed like it was way early.
24 minutes.
Well, I think we died first. That's why.
24 minutes and 50 what?
50 seconds.
50, 54, something like
Oh,
Yeah.
here it goes.
that. Yes, there he
This is
goes.
a song
My
of fun.
songs.
And all of you felt. That's funny.
It's so silly because that 8-bit face looked like
Yeah.
Jules.
That's hilarious.
And he said it didn't make the cut. There was supposed to be like a boss battle with him or something.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Or a quest or some shit.
That's awesome.
I'm like, damn it. That would have been fucking great.
That's funny shit. That's
Okay.
really cool.
Hell yeah.
I finally beat Hi-Fi Rush.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was playing that this
Yeah,
week
that
too.
boss battle, that final boss
Woo!
battle, were,
I got a ways to go.
and the
Oof.
boss before that,
Oof.
Matt, the music for the boss before that was so fire.
The quick time thing though with the
It's a good thing we're not talking about the last book.
music. No, it's in the whole game. They had like quick time events like with music like rhythm type
Yeah.
game type stuff.
Who hit the
Like
robots?
Guitar Hero.
This is the
type-
part where I was at.
Oh, is?
That's the part where I just beat that part.
Oh, okay.
It's mad early.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
He
Yeah.
said, it's mad early.
You
Like
sure you
for-
played the game?
Is that-
Damn.
That guy was hitting
Never
all
gets
the.
old.
I hit one of the vacuum guys. I felt bad, man.
Nah,
I hit them all the time,
they drop
man.
mad money, bro.
Yeah, dude, I beat the
You
shit.
get
out
even
of
for
it. So, like,
upgrades, bro.
Give me the money.
I don't know,
Give
man.
me your
That
money.
near automatic got me. I can't beat up robots no more.
Wow. Got you
This
that
is
bad.
wrong.
Especially when they cry like
Start
that.
sobbing.
It's like, what did I do? Did I do something wrong? I'm like, damn it, man.
Yes, you did, motherfucker.
No, I like the story a lot in Hi-Fi Rush, man.
Yeah, man.
And the character, like
Dude, it's
all the
up for-
characters have personality. That it's funny, man. It's
A lot of
good.
people are saying game of the year. They
Wow.
are.
Really?
They're actually bringing it up in conversation.
I mean, it's.
I think
I'm not
Really?
mad
It's
at
one, of
it.
the, it's one of the most polished.
I'm not mad at it.
One of
I'm
the
not
most
mad at
polished.
that.
Nintendo's
Tears
like,
of the Kingdom. Tears of
no.
the Kingdom.
Nintendo's
Just
like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, we know what's going
They're
to
like,
win.
no,
Yeah,
no,
obvious.
no, no, no,
Yeah.
no.
Doesn't
no.
matter what happens. at
No,
all.
No, 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 no.
They're like,
no.
Starfield doesn't matter. You
Yeah,
got
exactly.
Zelda. It doesn't matter. They already paid it off.
Wow.
Nintendo has this on lock,
Wow.
y'all.
Some
I'm sorry.
anger, some anger.
It doesn't matter what comes out.
Oh man.
Guys understand. You
Horizon's like, why?
Or it's like, this is what I've been saying.
Yeah. Right?
can,
You can't even win for best DLC.
I just want to say the same thing. Can we get a
Man.
DLC award?
Nope.
Fuck.
They
I
should have. They
also-
should have best DLC award. Damn it.
I
should. They should.
also played. This is like one of those sleeper like games that nobody's ever heard of.
Mm.
But I got the chance to play it, and man, was I pleasantly surprised. It's a game called Cramped Room of Death.
Oh, I heard of that.
It's a weird
I'm just
weird
kidding.
game.
Looks silly.
Weird game. It's a puzzle game. But it's like a dungeon crawling puzzle game.
It's immortal.
So you can only you can only turn in place, and some of the traps, like the booby traps and the, like spikes and stuff, they only come out when you move. So if you turn, the spike goes up, and then when you turn again, it goes back down. So you have to like
So
time.
it's like an invisible path you got to walk.
Yes, but you have to figure out how to defeat all the enemies within that portion of the dungeon, and then you can go to the next part. And what's crazy is it's an expanding map, so you don't have to go the same route.
Are there save points?
Yeah, the game saves.
Okay.
So if you
I
die,
see.
in
I'd
the-
be like, this will be off in
So
2
it's
seconds.
easy.
Yeah,
saves
no,
by
no, you
each
can.
room.
It saves by itself. Yeah, it saves
Okay.
from each room. Like each part is its own thing. So you got to figure out like right here. You got to
So it's
figure
an
out.
overhead Celeste without the jumping.
Yeah. See how you turn? You can only turn, but that statue's in the way. So if you try to turn within that statue in the hallway, you can't turn your character. So you have to go where there's
Because the
space.
spear blocks it.
Yes. So it's like a grid basically.
And now she can't go back.
See,
that
there
way
you go, and then
Because
you
it's gone.
And those are two archers right there. I see. Killed that one guy. There you go. Turned around.
I get it.
It's cool.
But there's like a branching path too, which is cool. So in the beginning, they show you the whole entire map, not like, they show you the whole map and then you start the game. So
When
you
does
have
this-
an idea of where to go, but you don't know where the hell you're going.
When does this character gets like stabbed?
Oh, you want to see deaths? Oh, that happens all the time.
When does it get stabbed?
I haven't shown my
Wow.
game. I didn't record my gameplay, but yeah,
I would've
I got killed quite a few times. It's pretty tough.
Wow.
No, but I was addicted, man. I played it for like 3 hours first trying it out. Like I was just gonna play like 5 minutes of it just to see how it was, and I just got sucked into the game, man. It was awesome.
It's a weird title.
It looks weird.
Oh yeah, Cramped Room of Death.
Yeah, let's buy that.
It's like a working title. It doesn't even sound like a
No.
like an official.
They need a demo.
Yeah, yeah.
With that name, I don't know.
But
That looks good.
I do recommend it. If anybody out there likes like puzzle games or whatever, or just even if you like dungeon crawling stuff like that, this is a unique game. Pretty dope.
Interesting.
Pretty dope.
Interesting.
And Choco, Fighter Fridays. Talk to me.
Yes, sir. Played some Dragon Ball Fighters.
Nice. Update, right?
Oh, finally.
Piccolo!
Talk.
Yeah, no.
I'm like,
I'm just watching.
talk?
I'm watching.
Talk.
It's a
I'm watching
podcast.
'cause no, dude. This is the first time I had to cue it up myself because if I left you to your own devices, I'd have been
Oh, so you
Queued up.
All right.
with my ass getting whooped.
Oh, I see.
So that's you. That's
So
you
now
doing
you. Okay, you're learning. All right.
Yeah, I'm learning. But the new patch is insane.
How'd you find this little section in the whole video?
Shut up, man.
Wow.
Shut up.
Wow.
Mad ink. Anyways, new patch is crazy. Everyone's been buffed. Characters have been given stuff that some of them don't really need. Like Beerus can literally slide across the screen under projectiles.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, Kev's
Slide.
mad happy. Look how happy he
Really?
is.
That's my character.
Uh-oh.
He can slide under projectile. It's crazy. And everyone, when you're at limit break mode, when you're the last character left, you can cancel your level 1 into a level 3. So technically, everyone has like a level 4 super combo.
Jesus.
That's insane.
You gotta get more and more powerful. That's what
Kev's like,
Dragon
can
Ball
I
does.
get a win somehow?
That's
Can I win?
But it was a little rough at first, but
Piccolo!
I'm getting more and more used to it. The new squad that I've been using, Trunks, Piccolo, and Gohan, actually feel better than my original main squad now.
Where's Goku?
I haven't been using them.
There's 9 Goku.
He's on Snake Way. Again.
Snake Way.
But yeah, yeah, man, game's still fun. I love that game.
Not bad.
But that patch is wild. I mean, I don't think it was necessary.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it was necessary.
Bizarre says check out Armor Core 6. I forgot
Yeah.
that's out
Oh, I
already
forgot
too.
that too.
I
I
keep
wanna
hearing
get it.
people talk about it.
I
Nah,
forgot
it's,
about
it's
that as
probably fire.
Yeah.
I have.
Probably gotta put a
Armored
lot
Core
of time in it though.
yeah, it's like
What is it?
Elden
like
Ring, but with mechs.
Max.
Not quite.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring with
It's
mechs.
like Armored Core.
Is
It's
it-
not-
is it
it's
like
by the
a-
same people,
It's
maybe.
by the same people.
what
yeah.
type of game is it? I don't
It's
know.
action.
Third-person
Action.
action
It's
game.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
That's
shoot.
not
you
co-op
got,
though, right?
Nah,
battle co-op,
Ah.
like versus,
Mm.
but
like
Yeah.
virtual on.
yeah, kind of. Not as fast paced though.
Mm.
But that game
It
is.
could be. You
fire.
gotta build your guy.
I mean,
There we go.
I saw
I've seen
people
it. I've
make.
seen a few people play it. I didn't go crazy over them watching them,
oh, that looks good.
but
Virtual On.
yeah,
That's what I thought.
Nah, it's like your game.
Hmm?
When you were saying follow me.
Oh, I was wondering if it was this.
Mechasol.
Is that what it was?
Mechasol was the game you played.
Oh,
No, it's a lot faster than that.
I was
But
pretty
yeah,
nasty
this
in that.
game it's highly detailed. Every
Hand-to-hand
weapon,
combat is much better in this
yeah,
than the old game.
every weapon that you choose affects the weight and movement capabilities of your mech.
Damn.
Wow.
And the type of and the body type of the mech also does that too.
Wow.
And the
And
boss battles are huge.
yeah, and there's
That'd
a
be
lot
dope
of
if it was
lot
co-op.
of customizing that needs to go into that game.
Wow.
Bizarre says it's dope.
How is that not multiplayer online?
Gundam.
Nah, it's never been.
Basically.
It's never been.
No,
on
people already made mechs
can make
that,
those.
that,
Yeah, that
that,
looks
that
crazy.
have been painted like Gundams.
I
this
saw.
game
Yeah,
looks
some people were creating
insane.
Gundams. So it was pretty crazy.
Gundam.
They think that's going to be by far the biggest selling one, just
Probably.
because of what From Software has done.
Nah, maybe probably. From Software is on a roll.
It's like a mech Zelda. Nah, it's not.
A mech
It's an-
Zelda?
It's an action.
Chill.
Oh man, it's crazy.
Turbo.
What was I playing? Tears of the Kingdom. It hit that point where I'm really addicted to the game.
Ah, it finally
Aw,
happened.
shoot.
No,
Nice.
it clicked, and I'm just like, shit. I was like, it happened. I was like, I can't. I think about it when I stop playing it type addiction.
Is
you
it
know?
40 hours to get into it?
I think I'm a lot more than. I might be 100 hours.
100 hours? Wow. Then you just started?
Already?
Yeah, I might have be 100. I might have. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
I was
there's
50
no
a little
way.
while ago, and then I pumped a lot of hours into it recently, and it was just.
And now it got you.
Yeah, man.
There's no way. There's no way of playing it.
Nah, it got me before. I had the bug at 50, but I had Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and I'm like, I can't really play this like I wanted to play it. Now I can.
Yo, after 100
After
hours,
50?
most games
I heard
are
after
beaten.
50.
You gotta understand this.
So when you're playing multiple games,
After 100 hours,
how the hell do you do that?
You understand though, the side
Yo, who's
quest.
following you?
This part right here. Actually, yeah, I'm actually at that part, but I have a lot more hearts. That's probably one of the sages. That's where you go to the Rito village where the bird people are and stuff, and you're doing this mission to start the first official dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things I'm doing right now. But then I got sidetracked and want to do some more side quests.
At
and,
100 hours, I'm starting to do my first dungeon.
No, yeah, I haven't done. No, this thing I've done. I've done
Jesus.
60 shrines. I have not done the first dungeon yet. I'm a,
60 shrines.
I've done 60 shrines.
Only
yeah.
60 shrines.
I've only done 60. I've only done 60. There's 150 in the game, and it's just like they launch you in the air, and then you're like, okay, there's an island in the air. I'll search that island. Oh, I'm like, oh wow, I can get all these devices here, and there's a dungeon right here, and I'm creating this vehicle. I'm like, okay,
Yeah, you crazy.
Jesus.
nah, man.
I won't be
you find
playing
the
that in
Master
a
Sword
long
yet?
time. if
There's
ever.
so much you can do.
No, I didn't find the Master Sword yet.
Hey, it's
I
almost too
actually,
much.
it might because I just finished the Dragon Tier side quest. I'm at the end of that, and I was addicted to that one just because I wanted to see the story cinemas, and it's really good. The story is actually pretty good.
I heard some dope things about the story.
Yeah, it's really. I was like, wow, and I was like. Because I was just doing, everyone's like, oh, I was reading articles, like, do the Dragon Tier side quest. I'm like, oh, you look at this glyph and you search for, like, the eye and this big-ass tattoo of the land that you're kind of, like, looking in. And I did one of them, like, I don't know if I want to keep doing them. They're just like, nah, do them. It's like, it uncovers the story. I did one. I got addicted. I was like, I'm going to each and every single one of these on this map.
Damn.
And I did that, and I finished. I'm like, I'm done with them? I'm like, and there was 11 of them. So I did these 11 times, put some hours into it, and I was surprised I was done with the quest so fast.
That's
but,
like the nightclub side quests in Lost Paradise. Fishing Lost Star, man.
That
There's like,
sounds like-
there's like 30 side.
that was
missions.
addicting. That particular side quest was addicting. I just finished it. No, you finished all levels, and you had like a lot of girls. You finished every mission. I don't know if I did every mission.
I had one at the last stage of the game left, and I did the entire nightclub.
Wow.
I did the entire nightclub stages. It's like 30 of them.
It's deep, man. You gotta keep giving your girls. You gotta keep them happy. Keep giving them gifts and stuff.
Yep,
It's crazy.
gotta give 'em
Yeah,
next.
your Zelda thing sounds like my dragon hunt in Elden Ring.
No,
I'm gonna kill all of them.
no, yeah, it's like that. And then and this is the thing. I had to like transport this, like, it's kind of like a mariachi band in Zelda. It's like, because I have the fairies, and then the first one, with Eric, the fairies, you had to pay them, kind of, right?
Yes.
To open up. You don't do it this time. There's like a side quest, and then you have to have a horse, you have to have a harness, you have to build a wagon, attach the wagon to the harness, and you have to take this mariachi band to the freaking fairy to serenade the fairy.
Sounds very Zelda-ish.
And
That's some Zelda shit. That's Zelda.
every time you go to another freaking town where they're at, you have to get another member, and the member is like, I had to get this guy out of a hole. I had to build this contraption with a freaking balloon and fly him over. It was weird, but I'm like,
What the hell?
it's fun. I'm like, these stupid stories, they're ridiculous.
The way they incorporate the building thing is fascinating.
No, it's crazy. And
fascinating.
it got me too. I'm just like, yo, it's just like, it's fun. And the things I build, I'm like, I built this shit? I'm like,
Did you build
this
a
is...
Gundam yet?
No, but I think I could.
Did
I
you
th-
build the next game you played?
That I build the next game. Street Fighter 6.
Oh, you actually picked it up?
You still play that?
Of course, I still play that, but I played it a couple of days ago, and I haven't played
online or story?
online. I haven't played the one player yet.
So I'm the only one who played the story.
You're the only one who played the story.
No, I played it.
I played the arcade mode, but I haven't played like the world tour mode. I
Yeah.
just because I get addicted to fighting people online.
No, I played through World Tour. It's fun.
Oh, you beat World Tour?
Oh, you beat it? Oh
Yeah.
shit! I'm gonna start it, but I played it for the first time after a week and a half because I was away from it. So I was like, I gotta get back on the Street Fighter 6. Gotta get back onto it, right? And then I lost the first 2 sets, right? Close. And then I killed everybody else. I usually do it. I'm like, okay, when I lose 3 sets, I'm going to stop playing. I'm not going to, because it takes a lot out of me, right? But then I never lost that third set because I kept killing everybody else after that. I was like, and they wouldn't rematch me. A lot of people would not rematch.
I hate that.
And I'm
I
like,
hate
They don't want to give you another
Mhm.
quick win. If they got the ass whip, why are you gonna give another win?
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, they don't want to lose the
Nah,
points.
that's trash. It's like, yo, finish the set, bro. Like,
Cowardly.
They at least finish the first set, but they don't. I'll go 3 sets and best of 3 sets and see who
Okay.
wins with somebody, right? But then not everybody rematches me. They'll lose the first set, and then they'll sometimes be out, and I'm like, yo, what's going on today? I was like, I'm killing everybody. I was like, this is great, and I got Ken up to freaking I'm gold 5, I think, and I was like, because I was on 4 minutes. I'm like, I think I'm stopping here. I'm not moving from gold 4. I was like, what's
about to
going
hit
on?
Diamond.
You're about to hit diamond?
platinum. No, you're
About,
about to hit.
I'm almost. Well, I'm at the beginning of the 5-star, but I was like, I kept winning and winning and winning, and I was like, yo, I was like, I gotta stop playing right now. I was like, I'm done with this game
Should've kept
today.
playing.
But
Should've
then
kept your streak
I
going.
might should have kept playing, but I was getting tired. Like I felt myself getting. It was high level matches, and they were just close, you know. But I was killing the Zangief. I don't know how I killed the Zangief because Zangief usually, you know, it's one of those characters. I'm just like, man, I'm just gonna get pile drived and lose like half my energy. But I murdered this dude, and he was a 5. I was a gold 4 at the time. He was a gold 5. I killed him. I'm like, I'm killing 5s. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. Where's I was like, where's Jay and Chuck? I need to fight them right now.
All right.
There you go.
Bring them on.
I thought we were making a team.
Bring them on.
Here we
I
go.
thought we were making a team to fight the other team.
We are bringing. I'm
So
like,
the fact that you're getting better is good for the team.
look. When we fight teams, I root for you guys. I watch your matches. I'm like, yes,
He just called you out.
yes.
He said,
Yes. And
then he
what
said,
is
"I'll root
Chuck
for you."
Okay, I'll root for you.
I'm not-
Well, what?
when you guys when you fight against opposing teams, I root for you guys. I don't say no, kill Chuck. I'm like, no, we gotta do this. Team level 857, kill him. But when I fight against you guys, I root for myself. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal.
Okay.
All right,
Terrible
Sticks.
team.
All right.
I played one game this week. It's a throwback. Testing out emulators still. It's on 360.
2 games technically.
Well, I played the other one. I already talked about that one. Yes, Infernex. But what was it? It was the Lollipop Chainsaw,
Classic.
which is a ridiculous title that came out back in the day. They're actually doing a remake. I'm really curious as to what they can get away with on the remake because the way this game was made, the amount of stuff that they got away with in this, and the amount of cancel culture things that they said in this,
it's not PC.
I don't know. Hell no. I don't know if they can say it in a new game, but I applaud them for being that weird and just saying it.
It's like
But I was like, what the hell? What is going on? Like one of the zombies, like they'll talk to you sometimes, and one was like, I want to F your dad. And I was like, whoa, chill. What is happening here?
Whoa.
I was like, a zombie just said that?
Calm down over here.
Wow.
And then you save
Calm
some
down
dude
now.
from the high school or whatever. He's like, I'm going to masturbate to you later. I'm like, yo,
Whoa.
whoa.
Wow.
And I was like, you can't just be blurting out shit like
I
that.
could fly now.
I mean,
If
if
I'm
it's a
fine with
mature rated
I'm fine
game.
with the quirkiness of it, but I'm
OnlyFans
just saying.
exists, it'll fly.
I'm just saying, there's a lot. That's just some of the stuff they said. There's a
Yeah.
lot they say in this game that's just like, wow, this is either very Japanese or very like, it's just pervy.
It's like when you're watching
Gal Guardians.
It's like when you're watching an '80s movie and you're like, they could never make
Oh, they
this
couldn't
movie
do
now.
it again. Yeah, they couldn't do it again. But they're
Something like-
doing it again. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
interested
yeah.
to know if they're gonna do it like that because that's it's
If
its
you're-
own thing.
I
And
say if
there's
they're
a
gonna
reason.
do it, they gotta go over the top. They gotta go like
Oh no, you
all
do
the
the
way.
same thing. They need to do the same thing.
but worse.
I would hopefully
Go all the
they
way.
improve the controls because the controls a little,
It's
but the
dated.
game is still fun though. Yeah.
Dated controls.
It could be smoother. It could be smoother. It's not bad. It's not
So
bad.
it's like a budget, like one of those budget title.
You got your dodge, you
like
got your
that, right.
attacks. It's okay. It's okay. It was fun. After you get used to how it is,
Okay.
it's fun. It's not like a AAA game,
Right,
but
right.
it's like an A game. It's not bad.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's fun to hear stupid shit like that sometimes.
It is.
A mindless game like that. That's
It reminds me of why I used to like the quirkiness of the Japanese game over something that's made here back in the day. Because they just can do something off the wall.
Whatever that
Gal
is.
They
Guardians.
just do something
Hey,
off the
Gal
wall.
Guardians.
Gal Guardians.
Yeah.
Beyond some shit.
But
That
it's
game is
interesting.
on some
It's
shit.
nonsense. The story is nonsense, but they really went in. They really went in on the story, but it's nonsense. Like this part is where zombies have bombs strapped to them, and you got to stop them from running into this exploding cake behind you.
That's nonsense.
And if they make it past you, the whole school blows up.
You
And
gotta- you gotta
that happened. Yeah, she just passed it. But they made this character just to see what happens online when you go to Rule 34 or something.
Yeah, the school.
That's the reason why they made this character for cosplaying. And see, look at the nonsense.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah,
It's
it's
stupid.
dumb.
Old dude falls into a cleavage, but
Wow.
twice even. He does it twice. But yeah, that's the kind of nonsense that's in that game. It's interesting. I want to see what it's like. I want to get through it. So
Okay.
but like I said, I'm playing a bunch of other games. I just tested it out quick, but I was playing it for a while. I got to like the
Right.
4th stage. I'm in there. So we'll see.
Okay. All right.
That's all I played though,
Okay.
and random other things. But that was the main chunk.
The
No
chunk of
worries.
chunk.
The chunk. Yeah. I'm not gonna say what they would have said in the game.
Chunk of chunk.
How about you? What'd you think?
Blasphemous 2.
That's right. That's a new release. Nice.
Yes, yes.
How you like it?
I love it, man. It's so much tighter. It's so a lot of things I didn't like little baby things they got rid of and made it more accessible. Like the last game, like you would jump on certain walls with your sword, but you would have to attack at the right time to latch onto the side. But they have a better grabbing system with that, where you could just it's kind of like a Mega Man X in a way.
Oh, wow.
On a wall. Not 100%, but on only on certain parts of a wall.
Overall smoother?
Yeah. You start the game. You have an option of 3 different weapons. You have a regular sword, you have a double blades, and you have a flail, which is like this big ball that's on a chain. And when you pick one, you don't get the other ones till later. They're somewhere else scattered on the map, and they all have different skills and different moves. And like the daggers are quicker, but they're weak. The sword's well balanced, and the flail's extremely strong but slow. But the music is
Still roguelite?
no, it never was.
It never
Yeah,
was.
no, it's
Blast
not.
this one.
You always
I'm
say it
thinking
It's
of
it's Metroidvania.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
of Dead Cells or something. Oh yeah, it's okay.
He said Dell Cells.
Dead Cells.
Dell Cells.
Hey, what the fuck is that?
Dell cells.
Dell Cells.
But it's still got that weird character, fucking weird music, the melodic mood music, which is it just feels like one big soundtrack, one big song. It feels like, but it's awesome. I played I think like 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours or something like that. But it's dope. Really, really, really awesome game. They did a hell of a job. It's probably one of my favorite indie games that I've ever played.
Really?
I love Blasphemous 1 was so good, but 2 is turning out to be really, really dope. But other than that, I've been playing a lot of Shining Force 2.
Oh gosh.
What?
I've been playing a lot of this game.
That's a
I
throwback.
love this game so much. Dude, this was my first strategy role player ever, and my soft spot for this is insane. I could play this anytime, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put a hour into this before I play some Blasphemous 2.
Nope.
3.5 hours later.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta be on the pocket. Shit. Like, I love this game. I love it. I just love the game, man. Part 1 didn't hit like this one did.
Right.
I liked 1, but 2 hit in
Oh,
a
no,
way.
two is much better.
Oh,
1 was
2
good. I'm actually playing. I have a save for Shining Force 1 on Nintendo Switch Online
Really?
right now.
Those
I'm like
graphics,
4
though.
battles in, but yeah, it's
Even
like
I'm cool with them. It's the weird. I'm cool with. I thought 1 felt a little like, I don't know, 2 updated the graphics just enough for me to not care. But 1 was just like, I didn't really click with any of the characters in that game. I mean, there was maybe a couple that were cool, but I love 2. I really love 2.
It's got that nostalgia, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Gerholt, Slade.
Does it?
I love that squad,
Yeah.
dude.
I heard the music and I was
Luke.
like, I know this song.
Yeah,
because you
and
played it. I was
Yeah,
like,
they have, and it's like a simple
Mm.
soundtrack. I remember when they had that remake that was not really a remake, but it was like the mobile one that was combining 1 and 2, and I heard their remixed version of the battle music of 2. I instantly was like, holy shit, I love it.
And they
I love
cancel
it. And they
I
canceled
said
that
they
shit.
did. They
Wow.
always do that to you. You never get.
Yo,
Yeah.
here's a question. Now you said you're enjoying Shining Force 2,
Yeah.
and even with the old graphics and everything like
Yeah.
that. Is there a demake of Shining Force 3?
Someone tried it.
They did?
They tried it. Yeah, I looked it up.
There
It
was
was on
screenshots.
YouTube.
Oh,
And
let
then
me-
there was a demo for
Let me
it.
look it up.
There was a demo for
That
it.
sounds cool.
Yeah.
It got canceled. Though.
Yeah.
Would you mess
Or
with
they
it?
didn't have enough time.
That got.
They put the kibosh. on
I
that.
would have, but I
kibosh.
didn't. I there was some things I saw in there I didn't like.
Really? Let's see. Let me look up.
Yeah,
Let me
like
look it up.
for example, there's a character who's like a centaur in the game named Chester, and in part 2.
Ooh, what the hell?
But there was a dude in part 3 whose name is Dan Terras that looks like a color swap. I don't like that. I don't like the color swap.
Oh.
That doesn't do it. I'm like, oh, now he's Dan Terras? No, he isn't. I'm like, no, he isn't. It's just Chester with the fucking blue. This shit out of here. That I didn't like. I don't like that shit.
Was it done?
I'm looking
He
for
had some
this.
tweaks he had.
No, they weren't fixing it. That was their show.
Completely redrawn.
But it was a nice little attempt.
Yeah.
But 3 is so dope. You can't do a demake of it.
Yeah.
It's so, 3 is the top of the class strategy role player.
I just want to see that story filled out, like 1, 2, and 3 chapters.
Yeah.
Or scenarios.
I would have loved it.
Any way they would want to do it. Like, hopefully cleaned up. At least cleaned up.
I mean, come on.
At least cleaned up.
Yeah.
Like something, man.
Port.
Yeah, please. Start with a Saturn store or a Saturn Classics like they did with
Well,
the
they come out with
Genesis.
the little. They
Yeah.
come out with the portable little. Well,
Nah.
the classic, yeah.
But yeah, that's all I played. I play a lot of Shining Force too.
Damn.
A lot of it.
Damn.
But,
Should have played on the Game Gear Mini.
No.
Didn't they have 2 on there, or 1 and 2, and the CD one, right? They had like a collector's
I don't know if
edition
CD's on there. I didn't even take a peek. I saw 1 and 2.
one. No, I mean on the on that
Oh,
little,
the-
that little special.
Yes, they
little
do.
one.
They do.
It
They
was
do.
all on
Yep.
there, right?
Mhm.
Ah,
Yep, they do.
on a 1-inch, 2-inch screen. What was it? It's like a 2-inch screen.
That shit out of
How you play a
It was
role
like-
player on a 2-inch screen?
I think it was like
It's
an inch and a half.
Maybe it
I
was
think it was
less.
smaller. Yeah,
It's
I
the
think so.
Hell,
Jeez.
It's ridiculous.
Play it on a stamp.
that was gross.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
My thumb. Get the
Need
shit
a-
out of here.
Need a
You
magnifier.
can't read.
Maybe
they
they
sold
have the
it-
words. It's one word each.
And then they sell the magnifying
They sold the
glass.
magnifier.
What kind of an asshole would do that?
That-
But you only get it if you buy all 4 of them or whatever. You
You're,
get
Five of them.
you're an asshole to do that.
Yeah,
You gotta buy all of
seriously.
them, and then that's how you get it.
How much is the magnifying glass? $100.
Yeah. No, they didn't even sell it.
Oh no! If you do buy it now, it probably is.
Well, yeah,
You
probably,
buy separate.
That's so
But at the
scummy.
time, you had to buy all of
So
them
you can
just
read
to
the
get.
watch face
That's scummy. I'm sorry, dude.
with a
Yeah.
magnifying glass.
That's trash.
They're like, we're gonna test your fandom.
Yeah, you're not a fan.
You're not a real fan. You would have that on your wall.
We're gonna put it to the test.
Only on your wall. No one's playing that.
All right, so pretty much it, man. That was
Yeah.
everything. That was a good podcast today, man.
Hell
Yeah,
yes.
it was a good one.
Dope guess. Dope guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Minus the little hiccup we had in the middle there, but
That's the internet for you.
Technology
Yeah.
sucks, man.
that's Microsoft
That's
and their
media,
updates. it really was. It was
No, it's
Microsoft's
media
freaking
glitches.
You're
Some
hating
Windows-
again now. You're
Win-
hating on Microsoft.
Windows
You
updates.
just don't like Xbox.
Yeah.
media glitches somewhere
what
in
it
there.
is.
Probably screwing it up again.
Yep.
Real.
Second name popped
Damn it,
up.
Joel.
Right before the name popped up.
Well,
If you're checking us out, listening for the very first time, or if you happen to be doing this every single week, then you already know that we have a streaming schedule in addition to what you're listening to right now. Let's Play Sundays starts at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We play multiplayer games in the co-op and the competitive variety. That's right. Let's play co-ops. Let's play versus. It's either going to be one of the two. On 2 streams, one of the two of co-op, 2 of versus. You never really know. So you need to follow us on all your social media so you can find out.
On X.
Yeah.
And Threads.
That's right. Those are the new ones, right? X and Threads. And forget Instagram and Twitter. It's evolved to X and Threads.
I'm not gonna get used to saying that.
It's gonna be a while, guys. But follow us and all of it if you want to find out what we're playing. And Choco, what you got going on this Friday?
It's Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fridays. We're going to play some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, Dimension Shell Shock.
Cowabunga.
Oh,
I'm playing on Xbox, so if anyone cares to join me, by all means, come through.
You gotta have that DLC though, right?
Yeah.
You gotta have that DLC.
gotta
Yeah,
have that
gotta have the
DLC.
DLC. Gotta
Yes.
have the
Word.
DLC.
Gotta have this. So yeah.
But I heard it's worth it though.
Oh, yeah.
People are having a lot of fun.
How much is the DLC? I think it's what, $5? It's not even that much.
Probably
I think it's.
10. I don't know.
I think I read
Can't
somewhere
be
it's
much.
5 much. Yeah, I don't think it was that much.
I don't know. Can't be much.
But
If it was on Nintendo, it'd be $40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy the game again.
2 extra characters, I think, but then you could be bosses too, right? Also,
Yeah.
it was
But
weird.
there's a mode in there that people are really liking.
Yeah.
It's like is it random? It's a
Survival.
random mode, like a survival.
Survival.
Yeah, okay. But you get like different. Okay. Yeah.
Not
It's
bad.
kind of like how Streets of Rage 4
And you can pick the
You get-
powers.
you
But
pick
you
the
can
little
pick
part.
characters too.
powers, characters, and you get like different skins too. They have the 8-bit skins in there.
It's like
Not
roguelike. Roguelike.
Kind of, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Not bad.
You beat a stage, you choose a power up. And 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single Wednesday, we have the flagship show featuring all of us, all 5 of us. The podcast. The podcast. Also featuring our awesome live chat.
Shout out to chat.
Hell
today.
yeah.
The things we talk about are going to be crazy, interesting, and entertaining. And so is our guests whenever we have a guest. And I believe we got one coming next week.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. So follow us on social media so you can find out who that guest is. But definitely give a huge shout out to SMG Studio. Yeah, Ashley Ringrose and David Lockman
Thanks again.
popping in.
Yeah.
Drop it in.
Hell yes.
Yeah. That's right, everybody.
Cafe 5 says play on Switch.
That was
Will
a good
join.
Cappy Fox gonna join.
I don't have it on Switch.
Why you fucking up?
Oh,
then?
you don't got on Switch? Oh, geez. So what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me?
Damn.
He's an Xbox dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like I don't know why that's even a question.
Sure, I have on Xbox and Switch. Yeah, no,
Until next time, y'all.
Until next time,
we'll
y'all.
figure it out.
We'll see you next week.
Later.
It's been fun.
Hell yeah.